Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Battle14 and welcome back to your boys' channel. And yeah, this is we're live today. We are live for Arsenal or Southampton versus Arsenal in the Premier League. It's in the FA Cup. And yeah, it's the they call it the For Arsenal Cup, the FA Cup, the Emirates FA Cup. But yeah, we're live today. This is the live watchalong. So wherever you're watching from, no matter what time it is, because obviously, look, it's early in the UK for me, but I'm sure you guys across the world are watching at some obscene times. I think in America, I think on the West Coast, it's probably like 4 a.m. right now, isn't it? And that's just an example, you know. So first things first, let me know what time it is and wherever you're watching from. Secondly, and most importantly, smash the like button and smash the subscribe button as well if you are new to that channel, as we're on the road to 40,000 subscribers. It is big things only on this channel. Much appreciated, my guys. And yeah, as someone said in the comments, late 14. Lateness is greatness. I do apologize, but I don't know, man. Listen, things just go wrong last minute. There's nothing you can do about it. But look, we move. Live stream, watch along, Southampton Arsenal. Here are the Arsenal and Southampton lineups. And I'll tell you what, the Saints have gone for a very, very strong lineup. This is going to be a tough game. You know, I was expecting a win, but looking at that lineup, this could be sticky, man. Right, Southampton. Let's go for Southampton first because, you know, that is, I think, the more the talking points. Right, Fraser Foster in goal, Kyle Walker-Peters, Jan Bednarek, Jack Stevens, Ryan Bertrand. Could Arsenal be signing around Bertrand? I'll be up against a future Arsenal player. We have to wait and see. Theo Walcott starts again. James Ward-Prowse starts the captain as well. Ibrahima Diallo. Stuart Armstrong is a very important player for Southampton as well. Then you've got Shea Adams and Danny Ings starting as well. It is a strong lineup, man. And it has got me a bit scared, but we move. Arsenal, we got Bert Leno, Cedric Suarez as a left back. Surprisingly so, or I don't know, maybe he's going to play it, maybe somewhere else. But Gabriel Magalhaes, Rob Holding, Gabriel's by the way back, thank you very much, congratulations. Hector Bellerin right back, and then you've got a midfield of El Neni and Xhaka. Now, I'm not really the best to please with that, but I don't know, man. Yeah, I think Ceballos is injured, and I don't know, man. I'm not, you know, that midfield doesn't fill me the most of hope, but it is what it is. Then in front of that, you've got Nicola Pepe, Willian and Gabriel Martinelli. You went literally Pepe, Willian and Martinelli right up here. And then you've got Nketiah up front as well. So Southampton have started a far stronger lineup than Arsenal have. And I did not expect that. Because, you know, Southampton, with all due respect, have a very small squad. A very tight squad. And I would have thought their priority would have been in the league, because we played them again, if you don't know already. Same game, same place on Tuesday in a few days' time. So 2 games are against Southampton, and I would have thought that was the game they would have kept the stronger players for. But by the looks of it, they're going to try to go both games with a strong lineup. Now, do you know what? This could work in Arsenal's favour, and I'll tell you what I mean. Because the way Southampton play is very high intensity, it's very high pressing, it's a lot of work, a lot of running around. You know, they play at 110% every single minute of the game. And what we could see today, if Southampton, they're going to play like that, regardless of whoever they're playing, regardless if it's Arsenal, if it's home, it's away, they play that way of football. We saw the Emirates this season with the high pressing. Maybe going into the game against Southampton again in the league, we could run these guys over, because, you know, they're just going to work so hard. Can they really go for full intensity for 2 games in a row, with the games being so close? You know, maybe that could work in Arsenal's favour. But today, I always say Southampton have got a stronger lineup than Arsenal do. You know, we've got a bigger squad. No, make no mistake, you know, our team's not horrific. There are parts of it I don't like at all, but, you know, the goalkeeper is Bert Leno. Now, talking about goalkeepers, by the way, we've got 2 goalkeepers on the bench, and I'm not happy with this. So the bench is for Arsenal, Renalson and Matthew Ryan. Welcome to the club, Matthew Ryan. I appreciate you coming, but why have we got 2 goalkeepers on the bench? I know that Balogun and Aziz played yesterday in the under-23s, but surely you could have a youngster there instead of 2 goalkeepers. Like, why? It's just a waste of a space, you know? And I don't know, man. Man. Callum Chambers as well, and I'm surprised he ain't started today. Rob Holding starts again. Bukayo Saka, if we need him as well. You got David Luiz, Joe Willock, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Thomas Partey, and Alexander Lacazette. Now, there's 2 key players that are not in the Arsenal squad, and those players are Emil Smith-Rowe, and I don't know why. Maybe he's rested him, maybe something's happened, whatever it is. Hopefully there's no injuries there. And second is, of course, Aubameyang. Now, according to Arsenal, there is a reason why Aubameyang is not in the squad today, and if we can go to it right now, there's a lot of talking points for Arsenal. Maitland-Niles is one of them, definitely 110%. Right. Let's go on Arsenal's official Twitter page. Big up for you guys tuning across the world. International Business FC. We are here. So here it is. Arsenal has said, Mikel Arteta has said, on Aubameyang's absence, he had a personal matter in the last few hours, and we had to send him back. So I don't know what it is. Someone has said his wife's pregnant. If that's the case, fantastic news, congratulations. But yeah, it's a personal matter, so we're not going to talk about it too much. But yeah, whatever it is, we send love to our captain, to my captain, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, my guy. Come on, you know how it is. And yeah, so best of luck for wherever it is. If any of you guys know what's happening, just let me know in the comments, and we can see what's going on. But yeah, that's the Arsenal official lineup. They've confirmed it there and there. And yeah, Southampton, St Mary's away. Now, do you know what about Southampton away? One thing a lot of Arsenal fans will remember is we don't travel well against these guys. You know, I know we beat them last year, but before that, it's been losses and losses and draws. You know, there was a one point in 15-16 when Arsenal were fighting for the title, basically, and we were top of the league for an extent. We had won so many games, we were in form, and we had just beaten. I think it was, what game was it? It was Bournemouth. Bournemouth 2-0. We just beat them 2-0. It was comfortable, looking great. We go to Southampton away, and these guys were out of form. They were fighting relegation. They lost like 10 games or something like that. And out of nowhere, they beat Arsenal 4-0. And then after that, they still lose games. So literally, it was like one blip result. They turned up, and it was at Southampton Stadium, St Mary's. We don't travel well. And that is kind of why I'm a bit, I don't know, man. Today's game's got me feeling mixed. Because one side, I think Southampton could play into Arsenal's hands. And that is, the common to Arsenal. They're going to give a space in behind, and with Pepe's speed and Martinelli's directness as well, you can hurt them. But then you look at the players around Pepe and Martinelli, who, by the way, for me, are going to be the key players today. Willian, I don't know, man. He hasn't turned up since his first game of the season, really. And then you got Edward Nketiah as well. He's a goal scorer, but that's about it. He offers nothing else. I know my guy Curtis Shaw TV doesn't like him. So, yeah. But then again, what we're missing today is no Smith Rowe on the bench. I think even that he's not even the team and he's not even the bench, that is going to play a part. Because if you look at our last FA Cup game, you go back to it, we were playing Willian in that game, we played Nicolas Pepe, Martinelli was meant to start, but of course he got injured unfortunately. But same type of team, and we struggled to make chances. We were sluggish, we were poor, it was just sideways FC. And then off the bench you had Saka to come on, and then you had Smith Rowe to come on. You don't have Smith Rowe today. Now, it's going to affect us, man. No, there's no doubt in my head it's going to affect us. But, look, man, it is what it is, man. We have to cope with it. But talking about Smith Rowe and attacking midfielders, this is a perfect example to why we need a certain Martin Odegaard. Because he's set to sign for Arsenal. He will sign for Arsenal, I believe, at least on loan. Nothing about anything else apart from that right now. But, yeah, this is games like this, If Arsenal go through to the next round, the FA Cup, you're going to have that there. You're going to have the Premier League there, and you're going to have the Europa League. That's 3 separate competitions, Out of all those 3 competitions, first things first, let me know your thoughts in live chat. Which one do you want to see Arsenal take seriously the most? Is it the Europa League? Or do you want to fight for top 4 in the Premier League? Or do you want to win the FA Cup again? Because for me, I think the priority must be the Europa League. If I'm being honest, then look, I would love nothing more than to win the FA Cup again, but if I could choose between Europa League and FA Cup, it's the Europa League every single day of the week, because it gets us Champions League football. It's a European trophy, which we don't have either, and we can just, it's a good trophy to win. If we're in it, might as well win it. And the FA Cup is one that is great, it's glorious, it's fantastic, it's a nice day, great day at Wembley, and obviously if fans can go to the stadium, then it's 2 days out of Wembley, you got semi-final and the final, and we've won it before. We won it in 2017. This year in 2020, last year, sorry. We've won it before that. I want to, just fight for the Europa League now. But, yeah, man, games like that and in the Europa League and these games, Odegaard, Smith Rowe, having 2 options works. When you only have 1 option in Smith Rowe, look, you've got Willian. Willian does not fill you with hope. It does not. And if Arsenal lose today, don't be surprised. Just don't. Because that team doesn't have, for me, well, at least I hope they prove me wrong, but I don't see any injection, something that could work for our favour. No incisiveness in the final third in terms of the middle area. Out wide, I'm happy with it. I can see Bellerin doing well with Pepe. I can see Martinelli combining with Cedric. But down the middle, Xhaka has his days and has his off days as well. El Neni is pretty much just what you get for what you pay for. And Willian and Nketiah are just them two, innit? There's nothing really we can say about that. Just give me a second. I need to get my tissue. Unfortunately, it is runny nose season. I do apologise. But, listen, man, it's cold. It's freezing in the UK right now. But I don't want to turn my heater off because it is a bit too hot in my room now. But, yeah, that's my thoughts on what I was going to say there. Okay, lads, let's see what you man are saying in the comments. My lovely people. Okay, Nelson at Cam. Nelson's not even in the squad. Oh, yeah, man, that's another one. I forgot to talk about that one. So, hang on. Let me get it straight. No Reece Nelson in the squad and Maitland-Niles on the bench again. You know what? Looking at our bench, if Arsenal, end up struggling in this game, who do we have to bring on to get impact goal scoring wise? Of course, the obvious one is Lacazette. He's a goal scorer. He's right now our best centre forward. He's in form as well. He's getting goals. Then you got Saka as well. Don't forget that. Willock. I'm surprised Willock's not started today. Now I know there's a few fans of Arsenal that don't rate Willock and they think he deserves to get loaned to the Championship or just loaned in general. And I understand that and I stand by that as well. I think it already would do well for him. But in terms of today, I would rather see Willock start than Willian. Because at least with Willock, what we've seen in the Europa League at least, is he takes risks. He'll get in the box, he'll try to get goals, he'll try to get assists, and make things happen. Willian, and I'm slandering before the game's even started, so maybe I'm just a massive mug, but I just don't see that same, reason to get the ball and make things happen. There is none of that incentive for him. He is just sideways. He is the prime example of sideways FC. Watch him play today and watch him struggle to make things happen because he just keeps it simple. There is no risk in his play. It's just, who do I find? Oh, Nenny. I'll go back to Xhaka. I'll go back out wide to Pepe. There's no pass down the middle. There's no breaking the lines. No risk taking at all. And just all I'm saying is, lads, you guys are watching from Mseeb times, so just be prepared to if it's 4 a.m. and where you're watching from right now and it's 4 a.m. or something like that, don't be surprised if you fall asleep because I can see a bull fest from Arsenal in that final third. I can tell you right now, I'm not a negative guy, you know that, but listen, man, it just is what it is, man. Maybe it's just me waking up early for once, and but in terms of times that you man are watching from, 5:30 a.m. 2:35 not bad in Kenya, fantastic. 3:30 as well. 10:30 is not bad either. I'd rather have a 10:30 kickoff in PM wise than early kickoff. I hate early kickoffs, man. Even if it's 12. Like, listen, I would never be up at this time normally. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And if I would, I'd probably be on my phone right now, just chilling. And yeah, so it's mad. Barbados is 7:33. In Singapore, it's 7:30 p.m. So do you know what? It's actually not that bad for most of you, but for some of you, like as I said, it's 2:35 in Kenya is fine as well. 6 a.m. in the morning. So, you man are crazy, man. The love for you guys, man, is mad. Big up to man like Dennis Bergkamp. Obviously, I know that's not you, Dennis Bergkamp, but hey, if it is, then love, man. When is Odegaard going to sign? I've already spoken about that. Probably in the next 48 hours, he'll be an Arsenal player and it'll be done. But we have to obviously take into account that COVID and he might have to self-isolate for 10 days or so. But I think there was an interesting report from David Ornstein on Twitter about it, and maybe we can read into that for a second. Willian and Pepe, show your class today and prove us to why you should play for this club. You're right, man. Pepe is every game that, isn't it every game where Pepe has to perform today, and this is the game where it's his final game, and we're bored of it, Nicholas. We're bored of it, You've got great Instagram graphics, if you want to go on his Instagram story and look at the graphics he posts before the game, they're insane. Maybe they're worth the £72 million, but on the pitch, I think right now Pepe just tries too hard sometimes, and he's panicking and he's trying to get a goal from distance when he can't do it. Sometimes just keep it simple. I think in a weird way, despite him being older than Bukayo Saka, Saka's advanced of Pepe tactically in terms of knowledge on the ball, off the ball runs, and just knowing where to be. Whereas Pepe doesn't have that for some reason. Maybe it's because of how he's been, brought up in the academies or whatever. I mean, look, technically I've got nothing against Pepe. I think he's one of our best in the club. On his left foot, we know what he can do. But on his right foot, is it even there? I've never seen Pepe use his right foot. It is always his left foot. But saying that, I think he did score a bang on his right foot this season. But it was in Europa League. Europa League's great against teams that are, I'm not going to call them farmers, but I'm trying to say it. Now you got a good team today against Southampton. You've got a good defence. Stevens and Bertrand. Can you cause them issues, Nicholas? We see the clips of you in training. Apparently, Ornstein was saying that he's the best player in training often, and he gets the most goals, and he shows his class. But enough of the training, man. Enough of the smiles and the nutmegs in training, and let's get it on the actual pitch when it matters the most. Because I'm sure every Arsenal fan wants Pepe to do well, but it's getting to the stage now where you just have to maybe abort the mission. And one thing I will say about Arsenal is, an example is this window for Edu. This is Edu and Arteta have been in charge of Arsenal for 1.5 windows, because you can count the last window as half, because you had Raul there at the start of it, then he left, then you had Vinay as well. It was weird. Huss family left as well. Whereas this January window is the first time we've seen Edu and Arteta kind of have it to their own selves. And we've seen Arsenal become a bit more ruthless. An example being Alex Renarson. Now, he had one really bad game for Arsenal. Listen, it was awful against Man City. Before that, he was pretty just average, but no real mistakes. You know, it was all right. Maybe a few little odd, dodgy decisions, but all in all, he's all right basically. But one bad game, and Arsenal were like, no, we can't have this guy anymore. So they go out there and they get Matthew Ryan on loan. So it goes to show that Arsenal, if they are, and hopefully they are, they're just being ruthless now, and they need to be ruthless, and maybe they'll have to be ruthless with Nicolas Pepe, because he's getting to the stage now where you're like, maybe you cash in. Maybe you say, hey man, we've tried it with you, we thought it'd work out, it isn't, you're not showing us signs, you're not showing us on the pitch what you can do. Cash in what you can. Get £40 million, £30 million, I mean, I don't know how much it cost. Maybe it might be a move to Italy or something like that with a loan, with an obligation to buy. But whatever, it might have to be one of those things. Because look, I'll tell you what, Arsenal fans, I think we're going to have we have it all the time, but we're going to have a massive summer this year. Every year, Arsenal fans say, hey, we need to scrap the squad, we need to rip it apart and all sorts. This is the year it's going to happen. And automatically, it's not down to Edu and Arteta or whoever, it's automatically going to happen. Socrates is already gone. He was meant to go in the summer. Good news. Mesut Ozil, good luck at Fenerbahce, was meant to go in the summer. He's already gone. His wages are off the wage book. Done. Finished. Write it off. After that, you got Mustafi, who could either leave in this window, but I expect him to stay because he wants to go to Barcelona for some reason. I mean, Mustafi to Barcelona, come on, man. Come on, squadron, like, you know, let's wake up. But, you know, but then he's going to go in the summer as well. David Luiz is going to go in the summer. And then you got to make some decisions as well. What do you do with Ainsley Maitland-Niles? I think he's going to sell him because he ain't playing today. He ain't playing anywhere. So it's a weird one. With Ainsley Maitland-Niles must be the weirdest thing for Arsenal right now. And I'll tell you what I mean. And he was not playing for Arteta at all towards the second half of last season after COVID, basically. And then out of absolutely nowhere, he gave us an RKO by starting the FA Cup semi-final. He does bits. Then he doesn't start again until the FA Cup final and does bits again. Then he comes in and out of side, starts the Community Shield, does bits again. Arsenal are like, yo, we're going to keep you, and they reject bits from Fulham. He gets called up to England. He starts against Fulham, and I think a game after that, and since then, dropped again, and just out of the side. It does not make sense to me. I know that, you know, maybe you're dropping his value, or something's happening by him. Maybe he's done something, maybe he was the mole, whatever it is. Just get it done with Arsenal. If you're not going to play him, cash in the asset. Get £15 million, you can add that to a bigger signing and improve the squad. And by the way, where does Maitland-Niles fit in his team? We've got 2 right backs, Cedric and Bellerin. We've got a left back, but Maitland-Niles isn't a left back, tenure, and that's it. If we can get a Bertrand or a Mitchell or something like that, we'll take that. So we're going to have 2 left backs as well. 2 right backs, 2 left backs. He can't play, obviously, in centre back. Midfield wise, is he going to get over Xhaka? No. Over Partey? Definitely no. Not even over El Neni or Willock. So he can't play mid. Where is Maitland-Niles going to play? So you got to cash in the asset and just wave goodbye to Fofty, you know. Let's be ruthless. Not to be against Fofty. I have nothing against Ainsley Maitland-Niles as a player. You know, I love him actually because he's an Arsenal player through and through. But it's not working. And except for some proper nice, shameless penalties, what's he really done? That's not his fault because he ain't played really. But, you know, you got to just get him done. Callum Chambers, you know. I know he's come back from a massive injury, so you have to be careful with him. But does he have a future at this club long term now the Holdings are a new contract? No, let's be honest. So let's just sell him as well. Make some money for that, because I'm sure with him being English, a centre-back, experience, and obviously you have the English tax as well in Premier League signings, you'll probably get £20 million for him. Is he worth that? No, but he's English, so he's going to go for that amount. 15, 20 million for him, Maitland-Niles as well. You know, it's starting to sound like career mode, but you know what I'm trying to say. You have to get rid of these players. But the whole gist of what I'm trying to say to you is in the summer, when you sell these players and all the players go off contract as well, and the wages get opened up, Arsenal will make some big signings. It's just logic in that. I've not been told anything. You know, I've not got some inside sources. My resources in Spain, I don't have them. But what I do have is just logic, and I think logically Arsenal will make some big signings. I'm not going to say Jack Grealish, because it's a dream, but just don't be surprised if something like that happens. If Arsenal make a bid for him, at least. I'm not saying he's going to sign, but I expect Arsenal to have a massive window and massive signings as well. And look, with the Cronkies, one thing I will say, and it's been proven, for the last 2 windows running, for specific players that Arsenal have gone to the Kroenkes and said, hey, we want to sign these players, but we need your money for it. And if Arsenal have shown why they want these players and it works out, the Kroenkes have paid for it. Nicolas Pepe is an example. The second one was Thomas Partey. Arsenal went to the Kroenkes, I think it was Edu, he said himself, he went to the Kroenkes, he presented to them an idea of what he's going to offer and what the player could do and how good he is, and they said, okay, you know what, we'll go pay the player. And they paid the release clause up front, so they're willing to invest money. And also, so yeah, as I said, man, who do you think is going to be Arsenal's marquee signing? I am excited for the summer at least, but it happens every year. We've got a lot of football to play in between as well. But yeah, what would Josh Kroenke say here? Be excited. Yeah, might be excited. 2021, we go again. Okay. Willian is poor. I'm not surprised he's there. Hope Martinelli scores today, and I do you know what? Hope so as well, man. Because he ain't scored since his return. He's got an assist and so, but yeah, I hope he scores. We don't have money though, Babs. We took a £120 million loan, government. Listen, bro, read behind it. A lot of clubs taking those type of loans. And also, if you look into it, it's something that's going to be paid back automatically. Also, just took that basically as a safety net because they don't know what's going to happen. Because they were saying by now fans will be back in the stadium. It's been over a year nearly now. And it's not. So obviously they're just taking it as a precautionary risk. Let's not take that into account. And I think the people that reported it as well said this has got nothing to do with transfers. So let's not say that we don't have money. All the money we need for transfers is going to happen anyways, like regardless of where that happens. AZ McNiles can play left wing back, not left back, and he can't. You're right. That one there was a violation. What was a violation? What are you talking about? So we should sell him. Yeah, McNiles, we should sell him. What's we got? 12 a.m. in New Zealand. Wow. It's 12 a.m. here as well. 12 p.m. My bad, not 12 a.m. What am I saying? Listen, I'm never awake at these times, my guys. I just never am. Hecky B is captain. Oh, right, he is captain today. But who else are you going to give it to? Maybe Leno? But out of that team that's starting today, Bellerin's the most experienced Arsenal player. He's been in for the longest, so it kind of makes sense. And he wasn't he one of Unai Emery's, one of their 5 captains or so. Southampton treating this like a cup final. Arsenal team is not strongest, but we beat them twice in a week. We'll still beat them twice in a week. That's confidence from John Robertson. Why did I leave AFTV? Interesting question. How are we going to answer that question? I spoke about this before, haven't I? It was a thing where I wanted to just move on, and it was I wasn't fully committed anymore with the whole lockdown, and obviously they need a person that's fully committed, and they've got that now with Harvey. Like, he's my guy. Actually, I actually introduced him to AFTV, which is mad to see, and it's great to see him do well. But yeah, I wasn't. My focus had gone elsewhere. Basically, I wanted to do my own channel, and with lockdown, I had the excuse of more time at home, and I just said, hey man, why not? So I kind of made it clear that I wanted to do my own channel, and they said, listen, we need someone that's fully committed, and I said, I understand that, and we moved on. There's nothing more to it. But yeah, it just is what it is, man. As I said, but it's great to see Harvey do well, man. Like, I've known Harvey since 2017 or 18, and you know, he's from where he's gone to where he is now, and he's just doing bits as well. It's like madness, bro. He had a birthday message from Arsene Wenger. Who gets that? Who gets that, bro? The guy's got contacts for days, bro. He's David Ornstein, the young David Ornstein. You know what I mean? They didn't pay it for Pepe. They did. It's clear to say. I think they even said it themselves. They put instruments in place. Whatever that means, they paid for Pepe, and they definitely paid for Partey. We know that for a fact. You are getting paired with Alex next offsiders. What do you mean? This one we'll talk about that later. Any Twitter tweets. Sorry. Oh, we're gonna go into that now. My bad. We've normally I go to Twitter first, then comments, but I'm gonna go to Twitter anyways. Oh, okay, lads. By the way, smash the like button. It is free of charge, so do it, and subscribe as well if you want to. For once, Pepe don't drop a stinker. Do you know what Pepe right is? He doesn't drop stinkers. Stinkers is like, you know, he's abysmal. What Pepe does is he'll try often quite a few things and it won't work out. But for example, the game against his last start for Arsenal against Newcastle in the FA Cup, he was actually one of our best players, and he could have had 2 assists, and he should have had 2 assists, but he was robbed of them because the players never finished their chances. So if the players take their chances and they do their job, like Pepe's done their job, we're going, yeah, 2 assists against Newcastle, good stuff, good game. So whose fault is that? I'm going to say, you know, I want him to perform at his best. There needs to be pressure on him as well, but it is what it is. Arteta has said today we play in our favourite competition. It better be, and a win is needed. Okay, apparently Aubameyang has been sent back because of personal matters, hence why we have ended up putting 2 goalkeepers. Okay, my bad. If that's the case, then fair enough, man. I tweeted about it before the game, so I obviously didn't know about that, but it is what it is, man. Isn't it? There's nothing else I can really do. Martinelli starts, Cedric left back, Willian and Pepe into Aubameyang on the squad, fair enough. Cedric is back at familiar surroundings. Let's get the win, indeed. This is why the issue with scoring for Twitter is you never know what comes up, and if you were watching my last live stream, you know what I mean. Like some of the people that retweet some fruity stuff on my timeline, you know what I mean. It's like gotta be careful, very careful. Our season starts today. Gabriel Martinelli, listen, mate. Him getting a few goals today, beautiful scene, mate. And you know what it is right now with Arsenal fans is we are in a bit more of a positive stage, but let's have a look at our fixtures. Real Madrid have lost their patience and have given Inter an ultimatum: pay for Hakimi or give us a... Wait, is Hakimi on loan? I thought they signed him on a permanent. I thought there was a permanent deal there. Going to be a very difficult game today. Let's hope. See, look, I mean, there's copyright there. Let's hope some of the bench players step up and grab the opportunities, and hopefully they do, man. Pepe's the one, man. He has to take over, man. Do you know what, right? A lot of people have said to me about Pepe is the reason why he doesn't perform at Arsenal because he's not the main player. And we don't play to his strengths. And whatever that means, it is what it is, right? But in today's game, he is the main player. If I look at that team today, obviously he's not going to be it. It's going to be Martinelli, I can tell you from a mile away. He's going to be working hard, Martinelli, running up and down and getting up and down the pitch and getting goals potentially. Whereas Pepe, he's the experienced guy, he's the most expensive guy, he's the guy you should go to in this game. Let's see if he turns up. Let's see if he turns up for once, Nicolas Pepe, in a game like this. Turn up, get a goal, get an assist, and, get back on the positive side of Arsenal fans. Because I'll tell you now for a fact, a lot of Arsenal fans, and there's some of you in the comments, that have just lost hope with Nicolas Pepe, which is mad to think, because when we signed him, go back to it, 2019, rewind, it was 2018, wasn't it? No, it was 2019. Summer 2019, Arsenal signed Nicolas Pepe, £72 million off a 22-goal season in Liga. He was only behind Mbappe and Neymar. It looked insane. Everyone's going, yeah, this guy, he's going to be the one that revolutionized Arsenal. He's the new franchise player, the go-to. Just hasn't worked out. In his first few games, he had a few nutmegs and he did that skill against Virgil van Dijk, but that was about it. And it's been nothing since then. So, listen, man. I don't know, man. I really don't know what to say about Donny anymore, because it's so back and forwards. I want to believe in him, man, and the hoping Arsenal fan inside, wants him to do well and thinks he can turn it around. But then logically, I go, why are we keeping a player who's worth £72 million and he's not doing anything, really and truly, for what he's worth? Right. In terms of the game itself, where's my mouse gone? There it is. We are now only 15. Oh, time has flown, bro. This stream. Ross. But we are 15 minutes away from kick-off here at the St. Mary Stadium. I've got the game on here, BT Sports in the UK. I don't know where it is and where you're watching from, but yeah. Okay. Right, let's go back over to Twitter and let's get a cheeky little transfer update. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to my guy's account, and that is Eduardo Hahn. Reason why being is if you want to follow an account when it comes to transfers, just retweeting stuff, he's just the page for it, basically. Follow him, and ZRAFC, AFC stuff. There's a lot of accounts on Twitter that just retweet the new stuff, and, we can talk about it here and here. You'll have to see it. Right, it is a Fabrizio. There you go, told you straight away. Fabrizio Romano. This is from, I think, last night. And by the way, Fabrizio is up so late every day. Like, respect to this guy. I would love to get him on the channel, and I'm not going to say anything yet, but let's just say it's not impossible. It's not impossible. Maybe we might get Here We Go soon on this channel. But yeah, just stay tuned. Smash subscribe and subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notifications and like the video as well. Real Madrid and Arsenal have been negotiating for Odegaard also tonight. The agreement is really close as reported yesterday. There are still details to be sorted out. No Real Sociedad, no Ajax. Odegaard wants Arsenal. Those words. Music to my ears. He is now pushing to join AFC in the coming hours. Now, one thing I will say about this specific tweet from Fabrizio, him saying that Arsenal have been negotiating and that they need to still sort out some details. Now, is that a loan fee? Which it probably is, to be honest. Or is it more that Arsenal are pushing to get this guy with the option to buy? Now, I'll tell you what, Real Madrid are not a team normally to do that. Very few players leave Madrid with an option or obligation to buy. They know that if a player leaves the club and he does well, and the price is set, then they can't make more money than that. So if Arsenal get an obligation to buy, an option to buy, it'd be insane. But we have to just, what would the price be? Now, I believe Odegaard signed a new contract extension for Real Madrid last year, keeping him at the club for 2023. So there is only 2 years left on his contract, technically speaking. So there is that there. So I'll tell you what, don't be surprised if when the deal gets announced, Arsenal somehow have pulled off an obligation or option to buy. Because if we can put off an option to buy, this deal becomes goated. Because it's so low risk, isn't it? Because if things don't work out, what's the worst that can happen? You send them up to Real Madrid. You haven't signed the player, have you? But if things work out and you've got an option to buy, you sign the player. And you've got a 22-year-old, 23-year-old player who's going to enter his prime years, who's one of the best young talents in the world, creative midfielders as well. He's young, he works hard, he's hungry for success as well. It's a win-win deal. But even if it's just a loan deal and in 6 months, again, it's just so low risk. It's perfect in a way, I would love to see Buendia be signed, make no mistake, and even if it was Alwa or whoever, if it was a permanent, I'd like it. But to be honest, a loan makes sense for Arsenal for right now. And as I said, summer comes, then we'll get a here we go, massive here we go. Here we go. Right, Odegaard speaks perfect English. Oh, by the way, last night, this was tweeted out by the Arsenal Twitter accounts. Hand of Arteta, what a name. But Balogun last night scored a hat-trick for Arsenal. He's not involved today, which is a bit annoying and it's sticky, but it is what it is. But so Edu basically, after the game, Balogun scored a hat-trick. He's posted a photo with just the ice-cold emojis. There you go. And Edu Gaspar, the Arsenal technical director, was quick to put in the comments. And he seriously just put flop with a football emoji and 3 clapping emojis. Make of that what you will. That does not mean that Balogun has signed a contract, but I have heard from some certain people, now I'm not going to say sources, but just certain people, that it's not impossible. And don't be surprised if Arsenal end up signing Balogun to a new contract. I think with Balogun, what I'll make it clear, great potential player, and even Fabrizio Romano's there. Talents with the star. He's a star boy in the making. But he needs to kind of give Arsenal something. Arsenal can't just put him in a team out of nowhere if he's not going to sign the contract. If you sign the contract, Balogun, I can assure you Arsenal will play you. We've seen it in the past with certain players. The only player that hadn't done that was Bukayo Saka, but look who he did. He signed the contract. Look at Emil Smith-Rowe. He waited for his time. He's now 20 years of age. He's been at Arsenal's first team since 2018. He's gone on loan a few times, but he got his chance. Arsenal are showing and proving once again that Arsenal give young players chances. If they invest in the club will invest in the youth, I can assure you. So Balogun, no disrespect, no hate. Sign the thing, sign the contract, and we will move with it. But let me know your thoughts on following Balogun in the live chats or the comments below, no matter where you're watching from. Okay, anything else to discuss? This is just Odegaard business, Odegaard FC. Right, David Ornstein says, if Arsenal get Odegaard deal agreed, still work to do. He has a elite sportsperson exemption, no isolation with negative COVID test, rule change since the last one when Partey did the medical in Spain and Gabriel isolated an arrival as well. So that's positive, meaning if Arsenal can get this deal done over the line, we could potentially see Martin Odegaard maybe not be available for the game against Southampton in the midweek, but next Saturday there is a massive game, January the 30th. It's Arsenal versus Manchester United, who are top of the league right now, I believe. They're fighting for the title, if you want to say it as well. Coming to the Emirates Stadium, they've got the best away record in the Premier League. And maybe Odegaard could be making his debut in that game. I don't think he's going to start that game. I think it'll be Smith-Rowe, unless something happens like an injury. But man, Odegaard making his debut against Man United, man. It could be either some beautiful scenes, or if you lose the game, it could be some negative scenes, man. We saw Thomas Partey made his debut against Man City and we lost. So it is what it is. We're talking about Arsenal fixtures. Let's have a look at what's coming up for Arsenal. What's next, as we are very close to kick off, by the way. Very, very close. I'm just waiting for the game to start. I've got the game here on the side, and we'll get into that in a second. And I'll also get into my predictions as well. But quickly, after today, which is early kickoff, as I said, 12:15 in the UK time. Sometime for you is 4:30 in the AM or something like that in the morning. We got Southampton again on Tuesday, but that's at 8:15. Music to my ears. Thank you very much. On the Tuesday, and then on the 30th, on a Saturday, Man United at home, which is so difficult, isn't it? But you're saying that United have not beaten Arsenal at home, or Arsenal in general, in the league since 2018. The last time Man United beat Arsenal in the league, Arsene Wenger was still the Arsenal manager. And in that game that we lost, it was 2-1. We played Mavropanos. It will be a Reece Nelson. He was like 18 at the time. Basically, we played a weekend 11 because we were taking the Europa League more seriously. So make of that what you will. You got Wolves then away, Aston Villa away as well, Leeds at home, Benfica away, Man City at home, Benfica at home, Leicester away, Burnley away, Tottenham at home, West Ham away. I'm still going by that because these are difficult games. Liverpool at home, and then Sheffield United away. Yo, up until the 10th of the 4th of April, we have got a lot of difficult games. And bear in mind, if we get through today's game, our game it's gonna be Wolves. We've got Wolves away twice in a row as well. But this is just annoying now. So we had Newcastle at home twice in a row, then Southampton away twice in a row, and if we beat Southampton today, we're gonna have Wolves away twice in a row. Like, can you just give us a break? You know, I know we're the defending champions, but jeez, man, you know what I mean? Just relax, let us be, man. But yeah, some difficult games, and I'm not gonna go into them too much. But yeah, you know the story, man. It is rough and tough time for Arsenal. It's either fight for your lives, or you're not gonna survive. Right, I just made it on the spot. Right, anyways, lads, we are now very close to kickoff. We are 6 minutes away. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give our matchday predictions. Get involved in the live chat and let me know your predictions. Whereas Pav is getting spammed now. I think Pav's asleep, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, Pav's probably still like knacking in bed or on his phone. I don't think he's gonna come right now. I could ask him, but I don't know. Hate late kickoffs. They start at 11 p.m. and end. Oh whoa, I apologize, but for me it was music to my ears. I'm not a 1%. That was just a screenshot of the phone, but we're good over here. I will get Pav if we can, but it is what it is. Martinelli is a bad man. In a good way, obviously. A big club will sign him if he stays injury free, and they maybe. Can we stop getting the Pav spams? He ain't gonna come yet. They're talking about Walcott, who 1-0 to the Arsenal. Can we not get Pav? Okay, do you know what? I'm gonna go get Pav. I wanna ask Pav. Right, here we go. Confirmation. We have got it. Pav will be here at half time. There you go. I listen to your prayers. 3-1 from Dennis Bergkamp. Hey, Bav, so Ian, how you doing? Doing Papa home. You're all right. Thanks for the updates. I just wanted to know how far we reached with ours. I can't really understand that. Okay, prediction is 3-1 for Arsenal versus Southampton. Fair enough. Stop spamming. Well, he's gonna be here at half time, so I listen to your prayers, lads. Yeah. So thank me later. Okay, cool. For my prediction, we also got a 4-0 there, by the way. My prediction for the game right now and today, I am gonna say Arsenal. It's difficult. Arsenal 2, Southampton 1, or as it says there, it could go to penalties. That's what I'm gonna say. And as it says there as well, I don't feel confident about this game. Neither do I. 2-1 to Arsenal, all extra time, penalties. Yeah, this could be a long. Stay tuned, lads. Stay tuned. This could be for a long night today. And by the way, tonight it's a massive fight in the UFC. It is McGregor versus Dustin Poirier. Madness. Right, we are over to the matchday screen. Oh, you'll have to see it. It's beautiful. Let me just change all my screens now. The game is very soon to start. Confirmation. That Pav will be at half time, so you man can stop. Oh, by the way, look, got a new background little thing. I got Michael Jordan, MJ, the shirt. You'll have to see it. Things you'll have to see. Okay, can we just shift it over? Let's shift over the stream to the monitor. And yeah, we are good to go. This is going to be a difficult game. I'm going to refresh it just so it's up to date. I'm watching on official BT Sports stream, so it's not the TV, but it's the closest you can get to it. No dodgy streams today, I can assure you of that. None of that today, mate. None of that. But yeah, the players are in the tunnel. The Arsenal players are now walking out. And yeah, kickoff is very much upon us. Why is Pepe playing when Saka is on the bench? Well, he's obviously been resting, my guy. Do you think Leno is handsome? Well, yeah, but Listen, man, if it's a thing, fair enough, man. 2-1 Arsenal coming, you Gunners. Arsenal to win in penalties. 2-1 Arsenal as well. Southampton have a strong lineup and ours is very average, and I agree with that. Ward-Prowse is going to score a banging free kick. I hope not. Balves would use on Nicolas Pepe. Potentially indeed in the summer. We'll have to see what he does until then. But yeah, maybe not. Okay, what's we got? Willian is playing. We've already lost. So with Pav not being here until half time, I'm going to need your help. I need you to keep me going because I find it hard to do these live streams alone. I'm not going to lie to you. So give me questions about anything to ask about and I'll answer them as well during the game. Because I'll be looking at the comments. Just don't spoil the score for me. If I'm like 10 seconds behind, don't ruin it for me. I'm begging. They've got a very... Yeah, they do. I forgot about that. They've got a very, very weak bench. Can't you get copyright for the sound? Not really. It's kind of underlay in the background. I'm listening to the game as well. I can't really just lower it, but it is what it is. Bavs Engel, doesn't it say? Yeah, it does say that. It says the Martin Odegaard alone. It does say that. What else we got? We've spoken already. Willian's first goal. Mark my words. Okay. Say no more. Bavs, you're a great keeper up, man. Big up my guy, Dennis Bergkamp. Do you rate Matt Ryan? I think it's a backup goalkeeper. I don't mind that. Oh man, no, it's a backup goalkeeper. And that's it. When is the next Offsiders video? Says Dan123. Well, we are, I think, filming today or tomorrow, but it will be next week. We uploaded it last night. If you haven't watched it, watch it. You won after this game. But yeah, the Offsiders are back. Do I have a girlfriend? Private information will remain private. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. None of your business. You know what I mean? I'm not going to announce it to the world if I have one. If I don't, then I'm not going to say it either. How old am I? These questions are pretty personal. I am actually 20, which, believe it or not, take out your ball. I'm 20. 4-0, says Hydro Blaze. Mr. Optimistic himself. Do I keep in touch with Don Robbie? Yes, I do. Of course I do, man. Don Robbie is inspiration, man. I think people don't understand this enough, but like when I started working for AFTV, it was like surreal. Because I'd go into the office and I'd be sitting across Robbie, like this guy I've been watching since I was 16 years of age, and just growing up watching his transfer dailies, and you know what I mean. If you watched AFT for a while, and like this guy I used to watch all the time is now just sitting in front of me, and I am working with him and for him. Like it was a dream come true. I can't lie, and it was surreal. It took me a while to adjust to it. Like just speaking to Robbie and him knowing my name, it's like, bro, Robbie knows who I am, and it's like, yeah, it was a mad moment, man. But yeah, big up the Don, big up Don Robbie. And big up Laurie, man. Laurie's got a show on AFTV as well. Behind the scenes, massive help to me as well. Even when I left AFTV, he was helping me out quite a bit. Just getting things sorted out. So big up Laurie as well, Robbie's brother. Big up AFTV in general. The GOATs. Who's the GOATs? Am I the GOATs or is Robbie the GOATs? I don't know. Oh, it's Alex Griffin. Big up my guy. Come on, man. Southampton 1, Arsenal 3. No, I take that indeed. Emery or Arteta every day of the week, and that's listen. Emery's a very good manager, to be fair to him. It's just that he never stuck with the fans. He just never would. Okay, the game's about to kick off, lads. I'm just gonna get the timer ready, and we'll back to the comments. Oh, they've taken a knee. My bad. We'll start again. There we go. Arsenal versus Southampton in the, I kept saying Premier League, in the FA Cup. Is it a 4th round? Is it a 5th round? I'm not quite sure, but we're here away. Southampton got a very strong lineup. Arsenal playing Willian and Ketia, Martinelli on the left-hand side, Pepe on the right-hand side. You've got Xhaka and El Neni midfield. And the commentators are Ian Dock and Martin Keown. You love to see Martin Keown on commentary. Beautiful scenes. Okay. We're going to lose. Great attitude going to the game, my guy. No wonder you don't know anything about football. Blow your banting all the time. Whoa, broski. There's no need to be rude here. No need to be rude, bro. I might not know anything about football. Yeah. 3-1 to the Mighty Gunners. Cheers, mate. Also, what happened to Loomis? I'm not going to go into him too much because that's his personal decision to come out to it. But yeah, me and Loomis are still very good friends. Arsenal, come on. What an awful pass that was. They get a throw at Southampton. But yeah, Loomis, I think he's doing his own thing as well right now. So big up to Loomis, man. Still my guy, man. Come on, man. Me and him go for a while back, man. He actually was one of the main reasons why I worked for AFTV, man. He got me in there in the first place. So I've got enough respect for Loomis, man. And yeah, man. Babs, do you prefer morning games like this where the players are under the sun rather than night? It feels more... I don't mind morning games, but that's when I go to the game. So, for example, If you remember this, right, at the Emirates Stadium, whenever Arsenal play Tottenham Hotspur, it's always a 12 p.m. kickoff. It used to be, at least, when Arsenal fans could go to the game. So I don't mind those. But when it's, you know, now at home and I wake up so late, yeah, I don't really prefer them. But that's me, innit? Like, I am, my sleeping pattern's all over the place. Ipswich are going down. We're going to, yeah, bro. Listen, keep it nice. Alex Griffin, I'll be watching your stream. Hey, man. See, Alex, you got fans here. Fan love. I have seen Martin Keown. But yeah. Next Offsiders video I said as well. Probably be next week. Emery over Arteta any day of the week. If you backed Emery like Arteta, he would do a better job than Arteta. Well, he is a more experienced manager than Arteta as well. So, I mean, obviously. But Southampton have got a free kick, by the way, which is given away. And Gabriel Magalhaes has looked pretty poor in his first few minutes. Bit dodgy. And those are... I'm not going to say anything about the highlights, but they are a bit dodgy as well, aren't they? But Thanos says I prefer morning games. Say no more. I am a professional Arsenal footballer. If you can... okay, fair enough. Right, Southampton free kick. James Ward-Prowse takes it. Great delivery. But Leno catches it nicely. Fantastic. Babs, you are very inspiring. Listen, man. I do my best, but I appreciate that. Emery is 4th in La Liga with Villarreal. Fair play, man. As I said, he's a good manager. But because of the language barrier, he just never was the right Arsenal manager. I've got nothing against Unai Emery as a person. I'm sure he's a great man. And in Spanish, you know, when he speaks Spanish, it's obviously his language. But he just obviously never understood English. Or he did obviously understand it, but couldn't speak it the best. And I don't know, man. It played a part. From India, big up yourself. Smart dude, keep it up. Makes the world a better place. I appreciate that. But Southampton have got a corner. Yo, I'm focusing too much on the comments since Southampton have got a corner. You're the best Arsenal channel I've seen from a United fan. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate the love I'm getting right now, man. You man are insane. I'm from Australia, so the early starts here are better. See, fair enough, man. So certain games are better for you guys. You know, I'm not the guy waking up at 4 a.m. or 12 a.m. or something like that. I'm waking up at normal times in the UK. So, you know, if it works better for you guys, then fair enough, man. You know, whenever I watch Arsenal in pre-season games when they go to USA or like Singapore, and I have to wake up early times in the morning, I'm like, yo, how do you man do this? Like, the respect is insane. Corner goes in, and it is into Danny Ings, and it will be another corner, I believe. Yep, another corner for Southampton. Who will we face? Who will win the Euros? I'm going to say it's not going to be England, unfortunately. It's a boring answer. It'll probably be France, man. France have got too much talent. Griezmann, Mbappe, you know. But saying that, Portugal have got a very good team. You look at Portugal's team, right? Oh, they hit the bar from the corner. Whoa! So Ward-Prowse hit the corner, and directly from the corner hit the bar. Did he mean that? He did not mean that. He clipped it, and the ball swazzed. It was swaztekers. And it... Whoa. Leno did not have that covered, by the way. That was going in. He didn't mean it, Ward-Prowse, but the way he struck the ball was so, like, clean. It just swelled back in. But it hit the bar from the corner directly. Why does everyone bully Alex? Look, we're not here to bully, man. It just happens in videos, man. You know, he gets caught in the crossfire. Corner against Southampton, cleared away by Gabriel Magalhaes. That's their 3rd corner of the game. So we gotta be careful, man. Okay, like and subscribe. Yes, people. Yeah, if you're new to the stream, Leno catches the ball and we can counter attack right now. Go on, Nketiah. Listen, you know what, right? I can't watch Curtis right now because I'm obviously live myself. But I'd love to watch Curtis right now watching this game. Yeah, obviously, he's got a live watch along on his channel as well. He's probably ripping into Nketiah for everything he does. The guy hates him. Well, not hates him, but doesn't like him. You know, he doesn't fancy him as a footballer. Thoughts on Aubameyang's penalty miss against Spurs, which would have got us 3rd. I've erased it from memory. If you guys aren't aware, there's a vlog on my channel. I was at the game. That was my first ever North London derby away from home. My first ever away game in general for an Arsenal fan. My team had a chance to win in the final minutes with a penalty. If we had scored that goal, it'd be my best day ever in my life. And he goes and misses it. Like, it was erased. On the way home, I nearly cried, bro. It was that just jarring to me. But we move on, man. My name is Miguel Aziz. Sorry if I'm misspelling it. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, he goes, you're not Miguel. That's some Di Maria. It is, man. The way he struck, exactly, man. The way he struck that ball was Di Maria-esque, isn't it? Babs or Ian, let me DM you on IG. Check your IG. Or DM if you want, man. But I'm obviously watching the game right now, so we'll look at that after the game. Leave Eddie alone. He's a good player. I'm not saying anything about Eddie. I'm just saying, man, like Curtis is not his biggest fan, innit? Look, if you watch his channel and watch his live streams, you know what I mean. Right, Southampton on the ball, and they've started off far better. They've hit the bar, they've had 3 corners, and they're looking better. Today's mission is to scout Ryan Bertrand, because if Arsenal really do want it, we can get him. His contract expires in 6 months' time. So if you want to pay the money, which is not going to be that much to be honest, he's 31 years of age as well. I think he'd be a great backup for Tierney. But he is Southampton's only left-back that's actually a natural left-back. I don't know what it is, man. Have you went to bed yet? I actually did go to bed, but I woke up at a stupid time. I went to bed at 10. Ooh, ball goes in again. And also free kick. And then he gets a free kick. But yeah, I went to sleep at 10 p.m, which is actually a very good time for me. I woke up at 4 a.m. and I couldn't sleep again. So yeah, I did go to bed, but yeah, it's been a sticky one, man. Big up Babs, man. Big up to you as well. Remember when I said about Alex Griffin on the roast offsiders video? I must, man. Alex got roasted in that video. Yes, the game is on BT Sports. Who will win today? Hopefully Arsenal. Arsenal goal kick or free kick actually, but it's basically a goal kick from Bertrand. Is Odegaard confirmed for you lots? Yeah, he basically is confirmed. He'll be done in the next 48 hours, according to Fabrizio Romano, and so I think Ornstein said the bill was 90% done. It's a done deal basically. Okay. Where's my water gone? Get the H2O in, man. Did you stop putting in a real grind into YouTube because it was lockdown and everyone was at home? 110%. 110%. I would not left, if there was no lockdown ever, I would never have left AFTV. Because I would never have had the time to do my own channel. And open my eyes that I can do it on my own as well. Because I was so comfortable in that job, but it was a dream, isn't it? You know, imagine working for AFTV, working with Robbie every day. It was just a fantastic thing. But going into lockdown, it opened my eyes, like, I can do it myself as well. I've got enough experience now. I know what to do. I know the game, if you get me. And I was like, why not? Why not take the risk? You know, it obviously is a risk, and people could call me stupid for it as well, because they're like, oh, why are you leaving a job like AFTV, such a big job? But it was just a personal decision. Cedric to Martinelli, and by the way, with Cedric playing as a left back, once again we lose out the left footer, and it's another example why we need another left-footed left back, or just a left back. That's what you get, left back slowly. Willian dropping off deeper, plays a simple pass back to Gabriel. Shock. Rob Holding. We are going to struggle to progress that ball forwards, aren't we, today? We just are. I can assure you of that. Cedric Suarez. Left-footed to Martinelli. Combining. Back to Cedric. Nice. Cedric can play the pass. He plays the ball in behind, which is so stupid. But is Pepe going to get there? No, he gets a corner. Oh, fair play. Am I a minute behind? Am I really that behind? I'm after thing. Yes, you're replying to comments at 7:30. There you go, man. Let's check how far behind I am. I don't want to be that behind. I'm gonna have to change the thing. I'm on BT Sports official stream. There's nothing else I can really do. Oh, I'm like 40 seconds behind, bruv. This is BT Sports, man. I can't do anything else. I'm on the official stream. I'm not on the TV. I can't because I don't have my room. But I'm on the BT Sports stream. Nothing else I can do about that. Might have to change it half time to another one. I've got a VPN thing. Stay hydrated when Arsenal playing. Yeah, 100%, man. But it comes out with the sweat, bro, because Arsenal get me stressed, man. Pepe, Willian, we should try to link up and save their careers. Well, go on, man. They should link up and save their careers. Would love to join AFTV, but I am a Liverpool fan, so nah, you wouldn't get beat up, man. There are some Liverpool fans that, you know, I think they don't work for AFTV, but they work with AFTV. I think for UFF or something like that, so it's not possible. If you got a dream for it, go for it, man. Would you rather sign Odegaard or Aouar? That's a very good question, actually. Do you know what? Odegaard's a baller, and Aouar's a baller, but Aouar's more proven. But saying that, Odegaard suits what we need in terms of that creativity. Aouar is more of a build-up player. In fact, Aouar is a bit like Danny Ceballos. Don't be surprised if Arsenal... We're not going to sign Danny Ceballos, are we? If we don't sign him, that we go and sign Aouar as his replacement. Here go Arsenal in attack, by the way. Cedric can release the ball. He does. It's a bit behind Martinelli. Good attack. Martinelli cuts inside and shoots. It gets blocked. This is better. It was a good pass from Martinelli, actually. He's Bellerin. Out wide is Willian. Willian puts the ball in. That's a decent little ball, but it gets cut out very easily as well. And here's Stuart Armstrong. He's a very good player for Southampton, isn't he? Good ball to Shea Adams. Now, the thing is today, they've got Shea Adams and they've got Danny Ings. I think when we played in the league, they only had Danny Ings that game, which is obviously still great, but, you know, Shea Adams is their main guy. I'm a minute behind. Ross, I might need to change this. I might need to go to the VPN thing at half time. My apologies, guys. I'm on the BT Sports. I said it before in the stream, but obviously, with it being a stream, it's obviously behind. Your expectations for this season, well, realistic ones are just to get into Europe again, which is over Europa League basically. What an awful delivery from Willian, but here Cedric can shoot potentially. Cedric Suarez, oh, you got to do better. So Willian's put a ball into the box, and they defended it very easily. It's come to the edge of the box where Cedric's got so much time and space, and he just doesn't do anything. He just smashes it over the bar. It was a poor delivery in the first place, but it gets cleared, and Cedric's got so much time that he could... Oh, man, you know what? That's a good chance. In the box, space on the ball. Miss. Who is better, Mane or Salah? I'm going to say... Salah's the goal scorer, Mane is a team player. But Salah's a machine, man. I think I'd go for Salah. If I could say one for all, it'd be Salah. Now, Mane, they're both good, man. I'm not going to answer the question, man. You got me a sticky one there. Win our game, will we go above Chelsea? We do, actually. If we win our game against Southampton again on the midweek, we will go above Chelsea, and we will go 4 points off the top 4 in Tottenham. Or is it Tottenham, or I think in Liverpool? 4 points off Liverpool, you know. They will have a game in hand, but still, Arsenal will be 4 points. Are you mad? But we have to win that game first before we start talking about that. Here's Xhaka. Xhaka to Gabriel Magalhaes. Rob Holdini. Willian. I'll tell you what, we are playing a bit better than I thought we would in terms of like progressing the ball. Southampton has still been a better side, but when we get the ball, we've done well with it. 4-0 optimism. We get it, man. Oh my G, what did Mikel tell? What do you mean? What did Mikel tell? Score predictions, I said it was 2-1 Arsenal or penalties extra time. I hope we sign Danny. I rate him so much. I like Danny, but he's too inconsistent, man. And he'd cost probably £30 million as well. Like, doesn't make sense. Gabriel versus Shea Adams gets ripped by Shea Adams. Shea Adams in the box. Great save by Leno. That should be 1-0. That should be 1-0 to Southampton. Leno saves us again. But Gabriel Magalhaes has been dodgy today. He's made a couple mistakes on the ball where he's given it away sloppily, given a corner or so, and this time he just gets skimmed. Just gets skimmed by Shea Adams. Just knocks it past him. Jeez, Gabriel, man. What's going on with you? The highlights, mate. Is it the highlights? The blonde highlights. Do you think we can win the FA Cup? Yeah, we can, but are we? I don't know. We have to wait and see. What time do I usually go to bed? Don't ask the question, man. Don't ask the question, because you don't want to know the answer. Sometimes I'm talking, I'm not like 6 a.m. in the morning sometimes. During lockdown, my sleeping schedule's gone dead. Oh, Martinelli's gone down now. Come on, come on now. He's holding his shin, which is, I guess, a positive because it's not his knee, but it's close to its knee. Oh, he just kicked him behind. He's volleyed the guy. He's volleyed Martinelli. Okay, the only way I'm seeing Arsenal... Wait, the only way of seeing the game... so I don't care if you're a minute behind. And fair enough, man. I'm trying my best to commentate as well. You're getting the prime Babs Footy Martin Tyler commentary. Arsenal got free kick. Martinelli's got, by the way, positive stuff. Would you rather England win the Cup or Arsenal win the Premier League? Listen, any day of the week, Arsenal win the Premier League. Like, I like my country. I want us to... Where is Martinelli, by the way? What a chance! I thought he was offside. Now, he was played in behind from an early free kick, and he was in on goal, basically. Was he onside? Oh, he was onside! What a chance! In the box, like, probably 5 yards out. 6 yards out on the volley, though. It's difficult, but the player of his quality should score that, man. He just scuffed the ball completely into the hands of the goalkeeper, but I'll tell you what, that was a great run from Martin. They timed the perfection, and we should be 1-0 up there. Thoughts on Man United? You know, I'm going to keep my thoughts on Man United very much quiet because we've got them on in a week's time. So if I say anything now about them and I say, oh, they're overrated or whatever, and they go and beat us, you know how their fans are. They're going to snip this up, put it on Twitter. Oh, look at this guy. Look what he's saying. So we're going to be quiet. be humble, and then when the game happens, when it comes around, then if we win, then we will out again. How do you get a mod to your channel? Basic stuff: like, subscribe, comment, and if I want to give it to you, I might give it to you, man. It's mainly interaction. Like most of the guys, most of my guys that have mods are just being here for every stream, just interacting. So, do I edit thumbnails for Fogden? I do edit some thumbnails. I do some edits as well. But yeah, it's not my main thing. I think Josh does more than I do, to be honest. So big up man like Josh Fusion. If Leicester win the league, will you go into hiding because of Ellis? Nah, not really. Nah, I don't mind Leicester win the league title if anything. If it's Leicester, over United, Liverpool and Tottenham, then obviously. The teams I don't mind win the league is Leicester and City, Man City, both cities. I don't mind them. I don't really care about them. Chelsea, no. Tottenham, forget about it. United, I will go into hiding, bruv. You won't see me for 3-4 years if Man United win the league title. You're not seeing me. Yeah, Martinelli had a great chance. Do you think Mikel Arteta is making the right signings? Well, it's weird to say, man, because his first signing was Willian in the summer window, actually. But Cedric's been alright. Mari's been alright as well. Willian's very dodgy with his wages and how poor he's been as well. But then after that, Gabriel, good signing. Partey, it's Thomas Partey, great signing as well. So Ronaldson's a £1 million signing, so even though it's not the best, it's still £1 million, isn't it? What do you really expect? And since then, it's been Matt Ryan, Odegaard's next, obviously, and then... So, it's been hit and miss. But I think the main Arteta signings that he's really championed for, Gabriel Magalhaes, Thomas Partey, and I think they're great signings. So, yeah, I think they are. I disagree, the league's too tight to say. What have you said, my guy? I think I missed your comment. I'll sub, bro. Just would love a score prediction. Oh, there you go. I said 2-1 to the Arsenal. They're getting it up, hopefully. You talk about Chelsea, but what about City in the league on money? But you know why? The reason why I say Chelsea is because Chelsea are local rivals. And growing up at school, Chelsea fans were the loudest fans, bro. The loudest fans, alongside my United fans. Martinelli into the box, trying to bulldoze his way through. And Southampton defend it. Whereas City fans, I only know one City fan. I know, obviously, I say that. I also know the Man City fan TV guys, but from my school, my area, I only know one Man City fan. He doesn't even watch football, basically. So, I'll tell you what, City, I don't mind, because they've got no fans to talk about in my area. Nah, he was onside. He was onside, Martinelli was. Liverpool dead. Thanks. Are you Muslim? Nah, I'm not. I'm a Sikh, but listen, man. I've got nothing against my ex, man. They just can't score. Where's my water? This game has been pretty hit and miss so far. When we've got forwards, we've actually made chances. Whereas, defensively, Gabriel's looked very shaky. So, Man City have no fans. But they obviously have fans, but just not in here. Not in my area. Not in London. But do you know what the maddest thing is about Man City is? Because they're so successful right now, I can assure you in 3-4 years' time, probably already right now, there are Man City fans in London high schools, across the world actually, and schools now. Because, you know, fans will pick teams that are winning. I'm sure there's a lot of Man United fans in London that pick United because they're winning titles. You know, I picked Arsenal because, I don't know, because of the pain probably. Because Arsenal were definitely not winning when I supported Arsenal. You know, I didn't start supporting Arsenal when Arsenal were the Invincibles. I was 4 years of age then. In behind here, Martinelli chasing it, and Foster makes a dodgy clearance and Arsenal get a throw in. Oh, you Indian, I thought you were Pakistani. Nah, man, I'm not even Indian. I'm Afghan. So, there you go, man. Spurs or Chelsea, who would you rather let win the league? Nobody. Not going to answer that question. Cedric Suarez has been very good on his left-hand side. I tell you what, on his left foot, though, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. Doesn't have it. You know, he did well to get into the area, but he's not a left-back, so he can't cross on his left foot. If you sign Odegaard, what position would you improve? Well, by signing Odegaard, you're getting an attacking midfielder, a number 8 as well, possibly, because you play left for Vitesse Armand, and also as a left winger, right winger. So, basically, the entire midfield 3 in front. Tottenham have no fans. I hate Tottenham. Yeah. Do you use StreamYard? Well, I don't anymore on my channel. I used to. I maybe use it here and there for like if I do a collab with someone. But yeah, I can use StreamYard on the software right now. So I might start getting some of you guys on the stream in the future because I've connected the StreamYard to it. If you want to see that, then go for it. Make your favourite to the worst teams in London. Okay, favourite teams? Arsenal top, obviously. After that, I'd say Brentford because it's my local team. So, and also I said I used to play for Brentford. Basically, if you're from where I'm from, right, Brentford used to have like these trials in the local parks, and if you basically signed your name up, you basically signed for Brentford for an academy basically. So yeah, technically I play for Brentford as well. I don't look like it, but I was back in the day, you know what I mean. And then after that, I'd probably say I don't mind Charlton. I like Charlton. I went to their promotion ties as well when they got promoted to the Championship, and they had Bielek alone back then as well. What happened to Christian Bielek, by the way? I haven't seen him play for a while. He left the Arsenal, obviously. Bad news from Martinelli. We'll get another chance. I am not watching the game, but by the looks of the team, I feel we're gonna get dominated. Well, to be fair, they are dominating the ball, but chances-wise, they've only created one chance, and that was the chance for Shea Adams. And hit the bar, but that wasn't a chance. It was a corner kick. Afghan, you're Punjabi. Yeah, I am. I'm Afghan Sikh. Search up, Google it. You know what I mean? You won't know about it. I think Ronaldo could be a very good goalkeeper in the future. He's 25. You're a Shera Punjabi, baby. Ah, mate, listen. No judge business here, but listen, man, I would love to say it. Yours is like 2 minutes ahead. Yours is late. Oh, yours is late. Yeah, listen, man, I said it. I need to change it half time. I need to go into the VPN business. I want to beat esports thing, but it's what it is. Favourite the worst team in London. Wise guys, there's only one team in London, yeah, and it's Arsenal. You're right, bro. What position would you play? When I used to be football back in the day, I was a midfielder, you know, Santi Cazorla. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, I taught more, you know. Me and Bukayo Saka are from the same area, and my brother Pav was born in the same hospital as Bukayo Saka. He's an Ealing boy. So let's just say technically, if you think about it, I'm related to Bukayo Saka because he was born in the same hospital. Yeah, we'll make it happen. You know, no waffle, bare waffle today, bro. He scored last week. Now you're favourite to the worst London team in the Premier League. Oh, okay, that's a difficult. Oh, Leonard on the ball. Leonard to Holding. Holding leaves the ball go out. I do apologise if I'm very, very much behind. There's nothing I can really do about it to the second half. I might try to change it in the VPN thing, but nothing else I can do in the visual thing. Southampton. Walker Peters. Oh, it's an own goal. And look who it is. It was Gabriel Magalhaes, wasn't it? It's 1-0. Gabriel. Is it Gabriel or is it El Neni? But it's been coming, bros. It's deflected. It's an own goal, basically. It's an own goal. Right, so Ward-Prowse plays out to Walker Peters, ex-Tottenham player, who crosses the ball and make no mistake as a cross. And it's a Gabriel on goal. He's in an awful game so far, hasn't he, Gabriel? It's them highlights, bro. No offense, it's them highlights, bruv. He's been a different player since the highlights. It's unfortunate, but it's an own goal. Oh, jeez, man. Well, yeah, it's 1-0 Southampton. You know what? I'm not here to ruin a party or anything, but Arsenal don't win games. They never this season when we go 1-0 behind. We've been poor in this game. But yeah, it is. No, why did I put 1-0? It's 0-1. My bad. But yeah. 1-0 to Southampton. And as I said to you, this season for Arsenal, when we go one behind, we don't win games. We can get a point like we did at the Emirates against Southampton, or draw, but you can't draw games in this game, in the cup. You can either go to extra time and win it there, or go to penalties. But Arsenal have been sluggish defensively. Gabriel has been our worst player on the pitch, I have to say, which is surprising to say that, but he has been, truthfully. And it's an own goal. 1-0. 1-0 to Southampton. Southampton are his bogey team. Yeah, they are, because he got red carded against them, and, you know, now he's scored an own goal. Like, it's the highlights, bro. I'm telling you, it's the highlights. He ain't been the same player since he got the highlights. Gabby, go back to the normal haircut, man. But there's still so much time in this game, man. We can get back in this game, man. El Neni to Nketiah. And this is what I'm saying about Nketiah, though, man. He's just so dodgy, man. He's just dodgy, man. I don't know, man. His hold-up play is dead. I'm not trying to hate on him, though, man, because he's so young. He is young, you know, he's 21 or whatever, but is he ever really going to make it Arsenal like I think he is? Nah, he ain't, man. Potato sink. Jeez, thank you. Why am I alone? Well, Pav is getting ready, but he'll be here half time. But yeah, that's why I'm alone, and thank God I'm alone. This is Arsenal. Let's go. Man City won Premier League. Well, nothing to do with Man City, but hey, we need Aubameyang to play. He's out today with a personal issue, or personal reasons. Sorry. Armstrong to Ward-Prowse. They're just playing a better football, man. They just are. We're not even making them work hard. Oh my God, Ward-Prowse. Donny took a shot from like 25 yards out or something. Team lineup, Southampton have a series. But they have, man. They're very serious about it today, man. They're very, very serious. And I'll tell you what. It looks great for Southampton now, but the way they play, the intensity, our next game against them is going to hurt them because they can't rotate. They don't have any other options. So they're going to have to be careful, man. And I'll tell you what. In the second half, Arsenal could hurt these guys because of our bigger squad and tiredness for Southampton because they're going to have to try to rest players for that game. I got your back, Buffs, in. No worries, my guy. You're so angry today. It's because I'm awake early. That's why. You're behind badly. He needs to go to the gym. He gets bullied by defenders. I think you're obviously referring to man like Eddie Nketiah. It's not just getting bullied. He just doesn't offer anything. There's nothing to be offered by Nketiah in terms of on the ball. Yeah, he gets a goal here and there, but come on, man. To play at Arsenal, you need to be a lot better. Shea Adams is having a great game. I'll tell you, oh, it was Danny Ings there, but they're two strikers. Shea Adams and Danny Ings are running us mad. And here's Walker-Peters again. Here's Ward-Prowse. In it goes. Away by Cedric. In it goes again. Chance of Hampton. Danny Ings. In it goes. Oh, come on now, man. Oh, getting Nketiah a break. He will score. Well, hopefully he does score, man. But as a player, I just don't rate him like that, man. As a goal scorer, I rate him. And I'm sure he can do it. He can be a decent Premier League striker. But in general, I think he's a bit... I don't know, man. But good luck from Bellerin. How did you feel when Olympiacos beat Arsenal? He's a Greek fan, isn't he? Yeah, nah, man. That game was the worst game ever, man. Still get nightmares about the Aubameyang miss. Arsenal give away a corner to Southampton again. They got Ward-Prowse, and you still keep giving corners, Arsenal, man. You're asking for issues, man. You're asking for issues, and they're all over us right now, man. They just want it more than us. And this is actually the first decent team we've versed since Chelsea. Bertrand takes a shot, and it's well over the bar. But I don't know, man. It's been dodgy today. It's been... We really need Willian to get going. Well, is he going to get going? He isn't. He isn't, is he, though? Southampton Arsenal, Tuesday, 8 PM. Look forward to it again. But to be fair, going into that game on the midweek, who comes in for Arsenal's side? Smith Rowe comes in if he's fit, obviously. I don't know what's happened to him. Gabriel, does he come in or does Mauri come in if he's fit? Because Gabriel's been awful today. I think Holding will start. Bellerin's going to start as well. Left back will be Tierney again. Important. You got Saka. Saka will come into the team again. Aubameyang, if he's available, will come into the team as well. But, I don't know, man. Nketiah. El Neni. Bellerin. Into the goes. Oh, isn't Casey? Oh, look at the touch, Nketiah, man. You got to do better. Collect the ball and do something with it, man. I don't even think the ball was meant for him in the first place, but... Your thoughts on Pepe? He's been average in this game and his Arsenal career looks set to come to an end if he keeps playing like this. He's always on the edge. Cedric. Willian. Back to Cedric. Cedric crosses it in. Cedric to the far. Oh, man. Yeah, Smith Rowe is available. He's rested. Fair enough. Let's say Valencia make a £50 million bid for Aubameyang. Would you sell him? That is a very interesting question. Yo, with Aubameyang, no, but do you know what? If we could swap Aubameyang and get Jack Grealish in, a left winger for an actual, Aubameyang's not. Where's Aubameyang going to play? Like, he's not a striker for Arsenal. He doesn't have the. He's not got the hold up play to play down the middle for Arsenal right now, right? And that's why he looks very stationary. If you could get Jack Grealish in for Aubameyang, would you swap him, Arsenal fans? Answer the question. You obviously lose your goal scorer, so you have to find another goal scorer down the middle. But would you sign Jack Grealish if it meant losing Aubameyang? question for you guys. Why does Arteta have 2 goalkeepers? I asked the question before the game, and apparently it's because Aubameyang was set to be there, but due to a personal reason, he was sent back home. Oh, good pressing from Nketiah. Yes. And yeah. That's what he scored, actually. I think he scored it in against Southampton last time round, like that. He pressed the goalkeeper, and he got a goal, Nketiah, so... What's my record on foot champs last week? I don't play anymore, so nothing. How old am I? I said it before, I'm 20 years of age, so there you go. We definitely need Lacazette. Yeah, Lacazette's on the bench, which is good. Lacazette's on the bench, Saka's on the bench as well, so there's 2 players that can change the game. You've got Thomas Partey as well, who I think you might as well bring on. You know, I think those are the 3 subs I'd make. And you can make 5 actually in this, I think, because it's extra time. So you can make 5 subs. So my 5 subs would be, obviously, Lacazette comes on, Saka comes on, then you've got Partey, potentially Willock as well, and maybe someone else, Maitland-Niles potentially. Cedric plays it away. Willian. Go on, Willian. Yes, go on, come on. Come on, release it now. Release it, Willian. Release it! Oh, you fucking... Simple pass! Simple pass, man! Simple pass, man! Every time we play... Every time we play this guy, man.
For him, actually. I mean, he's not featured too often. The youngsters have come in. Yes, Smith Rowe playing in that role as a striker. That's where he's playing today. It's a lot to follow because Smith Rowe's been the outstanding player.
So pissed off right now.
5 trophies and 63 goals in his 7 years with Chelsea. He scored 11 times in the FA Cup in his career.
Getting a frustrating tweet out right now. Oh, come on. The last thing you want is to score again. Bro, they're going to score again. They're taking shot after shot after shot, making chance after chance. We can't hold the ball in the midfield right now because our attack, Willian and Nketiah and Pepe and Martinelli just can't hold the ball up. Specifically Willian and Nketiah and Pepe as well. Pissing me off, man.
Just thinking Ings looks particularly sharp again, doesn't he? I think it's the manager, the way he gets them at boiling point. We really are up for it tonight.
Oh, fuck's sake, man. But the way they're playing, it's going to be 2-0 very soon. It actually is. Oh, come on, man. So angry, bro. Breathe. What channel can I watch the match on? It's on BT Sports. I think there's a way to watch it on Twitter as well. Just search the game up and it comes up, I believe. Just as an example. Nketiah's pressure, Justin, yes. That's raging. Arteta's team selection is always questionable, even if it's the FA Cup game. I'm pretty sure we have a better squad than he. No, but we do have a good squad. But hang on a minute. I did not think, no one thought for a second Southampton would play this strong of a team in the FA Cup. I knew Elneny was going to start. I knew Gabriel was going to start. You know, I knew William was going to start as well. But what can we do? What else can we do? What, play Willock over Willian? Is that massive upgrade? Maybe. That's it, really. This is our second squad, and Arteta is in these games change squads, but these players are really just. Like, it really pisses me off because if you're Willian and if you're Pepe, these experienced players, right, on massive wages, right, this is a game where you can kind of turn up and do something. Here's Willian. Now, come on, release the ball. Oh, come on, Nketiah. Come on, Nketiah. Do something with it. Do something, Pepe. Oh, blocked. Pepe again. Good delivery. Oh, Cedric couldn't get there. Well, missing that left-footed left back again, man. It has to be a priority for Arsenal now. We've got the cam sorted out. Attacking midfielder, sorry. We've sorted out the goalkeeper. We need to sign a left back as well, man. Cedric's doing all he can, but he's not a left footer. Willian there, I think he could have played Cedric through instead, but you know, the lack of a natural left footer on as a left back, it really is causing us issues. I think Saka's a common half time in this case. Willian is a curse. Every time he plays, we lose. And it's not just playing, we lose. Every time Willian plays, we play considerably worse. And it's not a coincidence, is it? You know? And it's embarrassment because if you look at Willian play, does he not watch Smith Rowe play? A kid in the game who's 20 years of age and he plays with intensity, desire to make things happen. One-touch football. And then it's you on you know, we should swap the wages around. We should give Smith Rowe Willian's wages because Willian don't deserve it right now. His agent is a goat. Willian's agent is a goat. For him to get these deals out, bruv, my head's hot. My head's hot. I need water. I need to breathe. Because I could go on and on and on. Do you think Saka's goal against Chelsea was lucky? To an extent, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm angry because we have better players. We need better players, we do, but come on, man, we've got enough players to win today, man. We are linked with a transfer from Southampton left back Ryan Bertrand. Now take him, man. Do you see rumour of Ings to Spurs? Now I've seen that, and yeah, it's a bit dodgy, isn't it? Why would you want to go to Spurs anyways? In terms of you can play first team football or be on the bench. Surely play first team football. It's not like he's going to leave the league. You'll still be in a Premier League team like Southampton, who's doing very well. Signed the contract, play first team football. At Tottenham, you're going to be a bench player under Harry Kane. Maybe because Harry Kane gets injured quite a bit normally. Maybe that plays a part. Martinelli and Cedric just have not combined today. And that was a poor pass from Xhaka, I believe. Willian is post-illness. Look at his previous comments. He will come good. Yeah, but even before illness, he was awful. So... you know, it's not like he's given us good performances before that. He's been awful in every game. Except for the first game of the season. The way we're playing right now, imagine Odegaard just goes, yeah, I don't want to go anymore, mate. I don't fancy it. Wouldn't be surprised. Danny Ings. Ward-Prowse. Blazer backwards. Southampton have, just like the game at the Emirates Stadium, Southampton have dominated this game and dominated Arsenal. And it's a joke, man. But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised with the personnel on the pitch. Pepe doesn't really care. Willian is just average. Nketiah is getting bullied. Martinelli's struggling to get in the game because we're not getting the ball to him. But saying that, he had the best chance of the game for Arsenal. So, oh, hold in. Robbie, what are you doing? Xhaka goes back to the goal. Is that a back pass? Oh, no, we'll get away with it. This is a shambles, it is. Willian is rubbish. Why would you sell Oba for Timo Werner? No. For crying out loud, drop Willian and play Emil or Willock. Emil can't play, he's been rested today, but this is exact. Do you know what people say to me, right? Oh, why are we signing Odegaard? We've got Smith Rowe. No, look at games today. You would have seen Odegaard start this game if he had been signed earlier. And in future games like this, if we're still in the FA Cup, you'll see him starting these games as well. Or if it'll be Smith Rowe, vice versa. We'll have players fit. Pepe in behind. Oh, unlucky. Looking to release Gabriel Martinelli. Martinelli's runs are the only positive in Arsenal's attack right now. The rest of it is just shambles. His 2-3 runs he's made in this game where they're timed to perfection. Oh, here's a ball in behind now. It's Theo Walcott. Don't you dare let Theo Walcott score. I swear to God, Arsenal. Defended well by Holden. Gives away a goal kick as well. Nice. If I see Theo Walcott score and celebrate again, I swear to God I'm going to break something. Not after last time. We're crying out loud. Yeah, we saw about that. Need to sell Pepe. What a waste. It is. I don't understand why I didn't play ESR for rotation. But yeah, that's why. Exactly, man. You have to rest him right now, innit? Nothing else you can do. If you play Smith Rowe in this game and he's injured, then, you know, in a more important game in the league, for example, you don't play him. But it's the FA Cup. Do you want to win the FA Cup? I don't know, man. Is it a priority for Arsenal? It's always a bonus in the FA Cup. Never can be a priority. £70 million for a second team player. Do you think Odegaard transfer is good for Arsenal? Yes, I do. Pepe. Put some dribbles together, plays it backwards. Even Thomas Partey could change this game, man. Because the midfield's been a shambles. Look, Xhaka and El Neni have been awful. Because, look, Southampton have got Ward-Prowse and I think Diallo in there. And they've just dominated the game. Shown purpose. Incentive on the ball. Dominance. Whereas Xhaka El Neni have just been timid, scared. Sat back. The P word, if you know what the P word is, then that's what they're being right now. Balogun should be patient. I'm not really talking about Balogun right now. Forget about Balogun for a second, man. Nketiah is apparently at least a £30 million strike according to Arsenal. Where is this guy, man? I swear, English tax is such a massive thing. Because if Nketiah was in English, he'd probably be worth £5 million. Or probably 10. Sub in Smith Rowe, Laka and Oba. Oba's on the squad. Smith Rowe's on the squad. Laka's on the bench. So, two of the players you said there, you can't bring on. Saka, you can. Do you know what, right? With the way we're playing right now, I would make subs at half time. I would. Normally, you know, and Arteta won't make the subs because he never does those, let's be honest. Right? But I would make some subs because we've been shambolic in this game in terms of just holding on to the ball. You know? We're getting dominated by Southampton. It's just a joke. And now they got a free kick, man. You don't give free kicks to Southampton. And this is... We've given away a free kick to the best free kick taker, statistically, in the Premier League's history in James Ward-Prowse. I can assure you if he scores, don't be surprised. This is shooting area. He can shoot from here, Ward-Prowse. He has it in his locker. It's not central to an extent. It's a bit wide, but if I see 1-2 no spam in the comments, I won't be surprised at this rate. Right, Southampton free kick. Are they going to cross it? Are they going to shoot? He better have missed it. You man better give me he missed it in the comments. Don't give me spams for 2-0. Right, Ward-Prowse free kick. I'm so behind, aren't I? I need to change this official stream second off. Ward-Prowse over the bar. Nice. There you go. Sub, Lacazette, Joe Willock, and Elneny for Nketiah. No. So sub, Willock, and Lacazette for Elneny and Nketiah. I will do that. Do I stream on stream mode? I answered the question already. No, I don't anymore. But maybe in future. Oh, jeez, man. Right. Arsenal goal kick. Just get to half time at 1-0. Just get to half time at 1-0 now. Nothing else you can really do in this game, can you? Am I Punjabi? I've got Punjabi in me, yes. Yes, I stream on OBS. I do. Saka, Laka, Partey. There you go. That's what I want to hear. Saka, Laka, and Partey. Martinelli combining. He's been poor, I can't lie. His off-the-ball movement's been great, but on the ball, he's been a waste. Gabriel Martinelli. He's had the best chance of the game as well. Why am I putting on times out? I'm not doing it because I'm not a mod, but someone's done it. I don't know who it is. Nketiah. Cedric in the box. Poor delivery. Really poor delivery. Can you do FIFA videos or live streams? Can do, but not my worries right now. Did I face racism in school? It's a good question, actually. I would say when I was younger, not in my high school, no. And I live in an area in London where it's actually pretty multicultural, so not really that much. But maybe in the odd occasion, yes. But not to be fair, nah. I wouldn't say as much. Is Arteta good enough for Arsenal? Here come the questions again. Bellerin. Arteta's main quality as an Arsenal manager is being able to convince players to sign for Arsenal. I don't know how he does it, you know. It's almost as if they hide the league table from the player they're signing. You know what I mean? They just don't show it to them. They just show the extra achievements. Shout out to Ahmad. Babs, they are winning. They are spamming 2-0. That's why. Okay, fair enough, man. Yeah, see, that's why he's, you know, time out. Fair play around me, man. Fair play. Why so many changes? Because it's rotation, and it's the FA Cup. That's why you got to respect Arsene Wenger so much, because he used to get top 4 and get FA Cups for like I think our first 2 wins. Obviously, the third one we got 5th. But half time, Yes, the half is over. Thank God for that, because I could not watch that anymore. Jeez, that was an awful half. I'm going to change the stream as well, because apparently I'm way behind. BT Sports can move away. I need to go into the VPN business. Right, because I ain't not staying that far behind anymore. Just bear with me for a second. Might need to... I've got other viable options, my guys. Yeah, I'm going to have to head over to New York. If you know, you know. We're going to break down the first half, which has been shambolic in a second. Just give me a second. I'm just setting up the stream for the second half as well. So I'm not as behind, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I'll still be a bit behind, but it's the best I can do right now. Jeez! Arsenal, why you do this to me? Why is man doing this? You know, I was in a good mood last night. And now I'm ruined it so far. Still turn the game around though. So, it is what it is. Come on, load up. Right, we'll do that anyways. Oh, jeez, man, what an awful first half. Let's head over to the sofa score and the stats. Turn off the timer as well. It is 1-0 to Southampton. It's been all Southampton as well. Look at the momentum chart. What have we done in this game? Real talk. What have we done? We had one chance, and that was only Gabriel Martinelli. And that was about it. Apart from that, it's been awful. Awful game. It's an own goal from Gabriel Magalhaes. Have they made that many chances? No. But it's just they've dominated the ball. And we've not been able to do anything. As you can see the graphs, at the start of the game, they were all over us. Then it was just midway through. It's just the game's being played in midfield. But they 1-0 and they don't care about that. What matters to them is the scoreline, and that is 1-0 to Southampton. And for Arsenal this year, when we're 1-0 behind, how often do we win? Very, very rarely. So, can we take away the bad omen, that's the word. Right, here's the half-time stats, and look at it though, man. Look at Nketiah, look at Gabriel Magalhaes and Martinelli. They've been awful. I think with Martinelli, what it is more or less because of the fact that, you know, he's getting the ball and he's not making things happen. So his runs, you know, they don't count the runs, can they? But more or less, he's on the ball, he's been awful. He's lost the ball so many times, missed chances. The best chance of the game for Arsenal. And Nketiah has just been... don't get me started. Awful performance by Nketiah. And I can't really be asked for that either. And then, of course, you've got Bert Leno. Don't know why he's got poor rating, but maybe he could have made a few saves, I guess. Gabriel Magalhaes, of course, scored a young goal, so I can see why he has got a low rating. Cedric's been alright for what he is. He's not a left back, he's a right back. Holding's been average. Bellerin's been average as well. Elneny's been... Jacques has been actually very poor in my opinion. Willian is... Don't get me started. Pepe, apparently he's been our best player, according to the stats. So maybe he's got a few key passes, and that's probably about it. Pepe does this quite a bit. What a key pass is, essentially, is a pass leading to a shot. So, if I played a pass, and that was at the halfway line, but the player shoots, that's a key pass. Doesn't mean it's a chance created, but technically it is, according to the stats. But yeah, look, if we look at our bench now, this is the one advantage Arsenal have. We've got a far better squad size than Southampton. So you look at Southampton's squad and their bench, they've got a lack of options. They're all youngsters. And Shane Long as well. Some just sat there. For Arsenal, we can change this game. This game's not over. And as much as Arsenal have been poor, Southampton have been average. They've not been great. Yes, they've had the ball and they've dominated the possession, but what have they done with the ball? Not much. And even if you look at the average ratings for both teams, it's not far apart. They've got 6.182 and Arsenal got 6.54. It's not the worst in terms of how far it could be. But it's still 1-0, so you can still pull this game back. But on the bench, players that bring on, Saka's the first one. Just some energy into the attack, some, incisiveness. Make things happen. Pepe's been poor, and Martinelli's been poor as well. Willock is another one, as over Willian. I'd rather have Willock play than Willian in this game in the first place. Why is Willock starting? Maitland-Niles potentially, but maybe you have the extra time to get to that part. Partey 110%, because if you look at the state of our midfield, Elneny and Xhaka are just not good enough. They're getting dominated by Ward-Prowse and Diallo. I'm gonna cry in a second. And Lacazette obviously is a goal threat. So, look, I think my subs I'd make, the three I'd make, Lacazette, Partey, Saka, and I think you can make 5, so my other two would be Willock and Maitland-Niles. There you go. And the players I'd take off would be Nketiah. Off you go, my son. take it away. Maybe even Gabriel Martinelli or Pepe. Willian 100% goes off as well. And El Neni or Xhaka, either one, they'd be poor. Right, for the stats, according to the stats, Arsenal have dominated the ball. Hope we do. We've been awful. 58% of the ball, doesn't matter. They've had more shots. Both eager, same on target. And Southampton's goal, let's not forget, it was an own goal. So they've not been great. Let's not get it twisted. 5 corner style 1. We've had the big chance of the game, though. That's the funniest thing. We've had the best chance of the game. It fell to Gabriel Martinelli, ball in behind, and he missed it. So for all these ballful performances, if we had taken our chance and not been unlucky with our own goal, we'd be 1-0 up right now. Goes to show. But they have hit the woodwork once as well, which was directly from a corner. We've had more passes apparently. So I don't know, man. We're backwards FC in this game. We've lost the ball 66 times. 66 times. How do you do that? But yeah, look, this game's not over by any means. 1-0 can be changed quite quickly, and there was quite a few games in last year's FA Cup that we went 1-0 behind and pulled it back. The best example was, I think, the game against Sheffield United. Oh, no, actually, we went up in that game, so maybe I'm waffling. But yeah, that's the half-time stats. They've been a better team because Ward-Prowse has been dominating the game. Ings has been doing his bits. Walker-Peters getting assists for the goal as well, technically speaking. But yeah, if we do manage to pull through in this game, Arsenal's next game doesn't get any easier. You got Wolves away, which I know they've been in poor form, but when's the last time? We won there last. I was going to say, when's the last time we beat Wolves away? We won there last year. So, but yeah, man, difficult trip. Let's go over to the Twitter and let's see people fuming, because that's what we're going to see. Curtis. New Curtis will be the first one to talk. One of the worst halves I've seen at Arsenal fan. Watching like paint dry. Arteta has to make changes at half time. Man, we've been poor, but we've seen worse. If you've been an Arsenal fan, I think that's a bit of Curtis's head sort. Pepe has not been involved at all, but he has 0 support down the right hand side. With what is on the bench, I'd bring on Partey and Lacazette because this has not been good enough. Not been a good enough first half at all, and he hasn't. If we don't sign a left back in the next 8 days, it has been a failed transfer window. Without Tierney, we are hopeless. Fully agree, James. Fully agree. It's a priority now. Very poor so far from Arsenal, but the game can be turned around. It can be. In the Premier League season, Arsenal have taken just 1 point after going behind, and that was the draw against Southampton. They've really struggled after getting first. They have to find a way of coming back, or their cup defence is over. And I said that before in the stream as well. It's shocking how bad the first half string, how bad the second string is. Few players rested, and these men forget how to play football. Surprise, surprise. Hugh Wizzy says thoughts on the first half. Big up Hugh Wizzy. Rest in peace to Larry King. Why do I recognise that name? I should recognise that name. My brain's got blank. Arsenal have got me moving mad. LT's put a tweet out saying Arsenal's main issue today is the build-up. Shock. Thomas Partey on a half-time is needed. He's not going to come on though, is he? If he's pressed, he has the quality to glide away and play a progressive pass quickly, and will be able to find more space in the final third. Now, I'll tell you what. Let's have a look at this first. This is the half-time heat map, and you look at Pepe, he's trying to get involved, get the ball, but these two donnies, I didn't say donkeys, but donnies in midfield, just don't get the ball to him. They don't, and Martinelli has just been offside, basically. He's just making runs behind, but he ain't going to, he's trying his best, and look how deep Bellerin is. Oh, hello. Oh, of course you pop up now, Arsenal losing. Bro, look at that heat map. Look at the average positions for the Arsenal players. It's a shambles.
Whoa, you are so deep. Like your defence.
So what this first half is this describes it perfectly. What it's been right is every time we get the ball into the final third, we make chances. We've had the best chance in the game. We had the only chance in the game out of proper chances. Martinelli missed it. It was a free kick taken early, right in the box. Southampton's goals an own goal. They've been all right, but average as well. Arsenal been average as well. But my issue is these two donnies in midfield, El Neni and Xhaka, are getting dominated by Ward-Prowse and Diallo. Right? And look at Pepe now. 19 Nicola Pepe. I feel for him. Because he can't get forwards right now. Because we're just so deep on this side. Because this guy doesn't help it. Yeah. Doesn't help it. Gabriel's been awful as well, by the way. Don't forget, he's been shite today. Since he's got the highlights, he's turned to a different player. Right? Bellerin has been... doesn't get forwards enough. And doesn't combine enough. There's no combination play. But this... calm down, Babs.
Willian.
Calm down. Does he not watch Smith Rowe play? I'd be embarrassed.
You think he cares?
I would, bro. Listen, forget that.
I don't think he
As a
cares.
professional footballer, watching a 20-year-old do everything that you can't do, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I'm sorry. Lock it off, bro. Lock it off. But that tells you the story in the first half. One man's trying to get him behind. He hasn't been the best this game, and he's missed a chance, but he's been the one getting behind. And if he's
It's isolated. If you look on that heat map.
Are we back? Yes, are we back? Lads, give me a yes in the comments if you're back. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Pav, did you not see Pav? I don't know what you missed, but second half's about to start right now. Can you guys hear me? Yes, we're back. Internet in this house. I swear to God, bruv. I'm dying, bruv. I'm unreliable. Worst for a stream. But we're back. Thank you. Are we back? Yes, we're back. I am sorry, my guys. Nothing I can do about it. It just goes red.
Yeah.
It's you. You came in. It was your fault, bruv. But yeah,
I just seen the thing there. The momentum. You've done nothing.
yeah, exactly. Both teams have done nothing, to be
You had
honest.
so much possession.
Second half's about to start, lads.
Absolutely
I
nothing.
am sorry. I'm very sorry. But yeah, second half has started and it's underway. I've changed HDMI cable, please. Oh, it's shambles, bro. It's just Willian's fault. All of this is Willian's fault. Change the. Oh, I'll do it.
Willian.
Hopefully, we're a bit more closer this time.
Oh, Gabriel gives it away straight away. Not a good start.
The fuse just dropped.
What was that?
Alright, if you man stayed during that little drop, right, you man are the thing. Yeah, I've done the VPN thing. I don't know how far, but I am still, bruv.
Did you see that? Holding got the ball, just kicked it out for front.
Yeah, these are the things. How's your brother doing? He's how you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing even better. Arsenal losing.
Are you looking forward for next week?
Oh, the game. We need to be for Sheffield United first, and I'll look forward to it. Doesn't really matter if we beat you. But
Every
it's
time
Sheffield
Pepe
United.
always picks players, who's always getting double teamed. He is, but he does it on himself, innit? Pepe. It's weird because, as I said before, in the first,
I feel like he's like a Martial. He wants to be loved. He doesn't want to be like benched and like that.
I said it in the first half, though, Pav, is for some reason Saka seems advanced to Pepe, like mentally, tactically.
Yeah, mentally, yeah. You can,
Tactically, sorry, not mentally, but tactically, sorry.
Now you can see with Saka, he will always do. I'll give like his best. He will always do everything.
So I'm slightly closer now. I'm slightly closer apparently. I'm not no longer a minute behind, but I'm still behind, unfortunately. But sorry. But yeah, Southampton have got a free kick and Ward-Prowse is over it. And it's crossing territory. I wouldn't be surprised if they got a goal from this.
Ward-Prowse.
In it goes. Oh, what a delivery.
Someone has to get
He
there.
really puts them in, doesn't he?
Danger area.
Right, here we go. Bellerin. I'll release it, Bellerin. Pepe can go with it.
Good ball. Pepe has to do something with this though.
Hey, Bertrand's. Who's that? Oh, Pepe.
Oh my.
Oh, that's
Diallo.
so wasteful, man. He was in.
Yeah.
And Willian. Oh, get up, Walcott, man. Who gave you hair anyways? He was both of his arse to career, and he turned it with a ponytail.
He's got two man on him. He just gets a free kick out of nothing. While Pepe is 1-on-1 with Diallo, of all players. Diallo. No,
But Pepe there, man, like, his squad is so much better. He slips. No, he slips. He literally got to fucking slip, so he lost the ball regardless.
So left-footed.
I think he's been what Saka's done, right, with Saka playing on the right hand side, he's exposed Pepe and how left-footed he is. Because Saka's also left-footed.
Yeah.
But Saka uses his right foot. So when a defender's up against 1-on-1, he's like, "Oh, do I come inside?" Because he can do both. How many times he got to the byline, Saka, and he
You
just...
don't expect him to do his right, but he'll just use it anyways. He's like,
No, he can cross it.
Yeah.
He can use it. It's usable, basically. It's like a 3-star, 4-star weak foot. It's a 4-star weak foot, I'd say. Right? Nah, a 4-star. Look at the goal against Chelsea. 4-star weak foot.
No, that was
right?
cross. We all know that.
But, you know, Pepe's got a 1-star.
This guy, Pepe, whatever he has, he doesn't want to use it. Whatever he has. He could have a good right foot, but he will never use it.
But to be fair, there's a lot of left-footed players that are just purely left-footed. The best example ever was Iron Robin.
Iron Robin was that good. You
But that's what Pepe's got to...
feared him.
Pepe's got to be like that. It's
Pepe,
like...
the defenders are like... put a guard
Look,
in his front.
I'm not saying become Iron Robin.
They're gonna say go on your left foot because we know you can't. You have the ability to put top corner, but you won't put it top corner. We know you'll be wasteful when you cut inside, and that's what they do.
Look, I'm not saying become Iron Robin. All I'm saying, right, is just become better in terms of your overall game, knowing when to release the ball, knowing when to play the ball off. You know, his decision making is awful. You're happy. You are so much happier now. Am I happier? What? Because of what? Because it's Donny's. Now, the first off was me just reacting to a lot of comments. It's basically a Q&A back and forwards, which I actually liked. But now that you're here, the chemistry's better with this.
Calm down.
You know what I mean? But next week, bro, is a massive stream, bro. If you ain't subscribed to the channel already, bro, and turn on the post notifications, bro, next week.
Oh,
Ings!
What's the ball? Danny Ings!
Oh, the post!
Oh, he's unlucky.
That was the best shot of the game they've had.
Oh my! The goalkeeper literally kicked it from the. Where is he? It's the goalkeeper. Yeah, he's put Danny Ings in behind.
Long ball behind. Gabriel misjudges it completely.
Yeah.
And Ings is in here. Holding comes across. He shoots. It deflects, hits the post, and still goes off Leno. And we got a goal kick.
Oh.
How do we get a goal kick?
I can't. Oh my. I mean.
Right, let me describe this to you clearly, right? He takes a shot, Danny Ings, hits the post. It comes back off Leno to go off for a corner kick. And Arsenal somehow get a goal kick. Maybe it was offside.
No, he was never offside.
Maybe it was.
No, the offside would be much higher up the pitch where you took it.
That's the only thing I can think of, my guy. What else can I think of?
No way.
There's no other logical reason why there was a goal kick. That was the clearest corner.
Like, he's hit the post directly as well.
Yeah, it's not just that. It's the fact it's come off Leno and it surely normally goes in. How many times have you seen that? Comes off the goalkeeper, off the post, off the goalkeeper, into the back of the net, 2-0. Game over.
Leno just comes so late. I mean, he doesn't expect Danny Ings to smash in near post, does he?
But Gabriel has been and look, when he's great, I'm obviously the first guy to hype him up. But today, it's his first game back. It's his first game back in a month, so you have to say that first.
Yeah, but
this is actually his first start of the year. Right,
now you can see why he's not starting in the Premier League. He's not ready for it right now.
Oh, the spacing behind for Walcott. Here's Shea Adams, Holding, Cedric. Oh man, that lack of a left back really does hurt us, man.
Bertrand. Good ball. Oh, that's awful. What process? That is awful.
This is one of those games now, though, man, where Arsenal have got some options on the bench where it can just change this game for Arsenal. You bring on Partey, the midfield change. It just changes. I can tell you that for a fact it will change. And if I'm Arteta now, wake up, be proactive. Don't wait and be reactive when it's 2-0. Change the game now. El Neni and Xhaka, take one of them off and hook them off right now. Because they're not helping the defence out playing at the back. Because look, they're just standing there. They're marked by two players and they're just standing there. There's no wanting for the ball. With Partey, you press him, he can... Southampton is the best team for Partey to play against. He wants you to press on him.
Because if you
What?
put someone
Best example, Newcastle.
Yeah.
Newcastle came in second half, they pressed Partey. What did Partey do?
Spun one,
long ball, got an assist for the Aubameyang's goal. 1-0 Arsenal. Bro, I honestly, man, I don't want to see no reactiveness from the manager today. Make the early decision when you're still in this game, because with the way they're playing in the second half and how poor we are in the midfield, which is costing us, by the way, right? And the midfield is the most important part of any team, in my opinion. Because they're the ones that help the defence getting the ball forwards and also help the attack sustain attacks. When you've got I want to say, you know what I mean, S midfield, nothing you can do in Ketia. He just goes down so quickly, man. This guy. He's got a throw in, I think.
It's a corner, but they shouldn't have never gave a corner.
Nketiah's trying to be a clever striker. He's trying to go down, but look how easy he goes down.
Yeah.
You're being serious.
He's got lucky that just pulled.
How are you trying to make it?
It did hit.
Yeah.
That's why they're complaining, because they kicked it into Nketiah. Look, he kicks it into Nketiah, and that's clearly a goal.
No, I think it goes on Nketiah back to his foot.
No. I mean, it's hitting Nketiah.
Okay, it's an Arsenal throw-in. I think it's a throw-in. It's a throw-in. I'm sure it's a throw-in.
No, it's a corner.
It's a corner, yeah. But they never put it in the box. Pepe, poor. Predictable. El Neni, Walker Peters is the one pressing. We've got them again in a few days' time, pal. This is the worst thing. I mean, but as I said, for that game we're gonna have players back. Mandem will be back for that game. On job Mandem, not joke Mandem. Like we got on the pitch today.
Is Redmond injured or arrested?
Deep right now, huh?
Redmond.
I think he's injured or something like COVID. I think. Pav, do you know what I'm saying?
What?
Certain Arsenal fans are up at 4 AM in the morning to watch this.
Respecting it, you get me. I used to do it for pre-season when there was pre-season.
Bro, I said it to these guys.
Oh.
I said it before the game. I said, if you're up at 4 a.m., don't be surprised if you fall asleep during the game. Because you could be like, yo, what happened to the game? I just fall asleep because this is how, dead this game is for Arsenal. Offside. Oh, that was a late goal.
They thought if he whips it in first time, then obviously just let him see if it's tight or not.
Walker Peters, he's the one who got the assist for the own goal technically. Crossed it in. It was a dodgy little cross.
Probably on.
He was onside actually.
Yeah. Cedric,
He was-
I
he
saw
was-
there was a moment in the first half.
Oh yeah,
Wasn't
so much time and space. Yeah,
What was he doing?
but he's not a left back, isn't it? You never get to those areas if you get me. Like he's a right back, so he's normally hitting across the ball if anything.
No, I mean, he's played left back before.
There's no excuses. You're a pro footballer.
He's played
Right.
left back before, though.
He has done actually. Yeah, he has. But he's not an actual left back. You can see it, man. On his
Right.
left foot, he really just because he's getting up. He's actually because he's a fullback. When Maitland-Niles, right, Arsenal making a sub, and Mikel's listen to me. Two subs. It's Willock, I think that is. That's Willock, isn't he?
It is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Number 10.
Yeah, it makes
Take
sense.
off.
No, maybe it's both.
He might take off Pepe.
I think he'll take off both the midfielders. I wouldn't be surprised, Pav. Either Willian's gonna go off.
I feel like he might put William.
If he keeps Willian on the pitch out wide, I'm done, bro. This game is done for me. bruv.
Pepe's all for nothing though.
What's Willian offering?
More than nothing.
More than nothing. Nothing as well. On the stats in the first half, Pepe was Arsenal's best player, Pav. He had a 6.9 rating. He had, I think, a couple key passes. Oh, nice.
He's done good there.
He's got a little quality in him. We know
quality.
that.
We know he's got quality, but
I think that this league has become too tactical with a player like Pepe.
what's Bellerin doing?
I can't even see Pepe. You can't see anyone. The lighting of the camera is so poor. These early games are it, man.
Oh my goodness! What?
Yo,
He was
bro.
just trying to get the ball. And
So Pepe's done well. He's beaten 3 man basically. He's been fouled, and as he's rolling over, he's stamped on his head.
He's holding the ball, and the guy's trying to kick the ball out.
Stamped on his head, bro. That's a yellow card at least.
I don't think it is. 'Cause He's just trying.
Violent conduct.
He's just trying to get the ball.
Violent
He's just
conduct.
trying to get the ball. The ball.
Shut up, bro. Violent
the
conduct.
Blue at the time, he was just trying to get the ball. Especially when Pepe's
Come
holding
on,
him at the
Arsenal.
time.
But Partey coming on will definitely have an impact on this game. And Willock coming on as well is a positive sign compared to the other players we have on the pitch. I just hope it's not Pepe going off instead of Willian. I'm not saying Pepe's been that good, but Willian's been awful. Awful being done nothing.
He's already gone.
He's going to get the ball. Oh, I wish he was going on. Just walk over the video. Yo, man. Do you know what the worst thing about football is, Pam?
What?
This is the thing, lads. Hear this out. Willian, what's his name? Willian Borges, whatever his name was, right? Was once upon a time a £50 million footballer.
50.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But actually, no, he was worth more than that apparently because Chelsea rejected the bid. Just keep that for a second. Once upon a time, Chelsea Football Club thought it was alright to reject a £50 million bid, which was only a couple of years ago. And then there was Jose Mourinho who wanted to swap Willian for Martial. Who's not having the greatest of times, but still,
Yeah, but
there's levels to how bad it is. What are people? I love to know, right? Just sit down one of the managers. So Mourinho's one, Arteta's another one, Lampard's one. Just these players. Just tell me what Willian's done to. What does he do?
Probably a hard trainer. He's probably
Bruv, that's what I just need to hear it from the
Probably
words
one of
of these managers because it's. Oh, Saka's coming on. It was Saka. I saw the afro. I thought it was Willock, but it's Saka. And then he's going. But maybe it's 3 subs.
Then it is Pepe, surely.
Okay, so
It
it's
makes sense.
maybe it's Martinelli. But I think he better be Willian though, innit? But he won't be now.
Pepe can't play 10.
You can't.
Pepe's
That's the
not a
thing.
10.
Partey's come on. It's Martinelli. I can see why he's been poor in this game in terms of it on the ball.
Honestly, just put a thing out wide.
But Willian does not deserve to stay on that bench. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, he's just playing for Odegaard.
But then he's gone off, and I can see why he's that little thing. Arteta he won't mind going off, and Martinelli's gone off as well, which is I don't like that, to be honest. I like Saka coming on, but Saka's playing the left wing now. Which, to be fair, I say that it might work in this game because there's no left footer
Yeah.
on that left hand side of my bad.
It's how
But Saka does, and Nketiah has not got that long surely as well in this game. He's been horrific, bruv.
Oh.
He's in the box
As
now.
soon as you say that.
Oh, then he scored. But still, bro, look, he's in the box now. Pro footballer. This guy's a 30-minute fast striker, apparently. Put him on target.
30 million.
Yeah, that's what Arsenal value,
Ryan
man.
Brewster was 25.
That's what Arsenal value,
Ryan
man.
Brewster was a
Yeah, but
talented
Brewster
youngster at 25.
had no experience in the
he's-
Premier League. It's not my water.
That's mine.
Oh, so. Good link up with Pepe and thing, though.
He probably ain't even better than Ryan Brewster. Honestly.
It was going out wide.
Honestly,
That shot was going out
he's
wide.
better than
Well, Arsenal corner. But Partey coming on, I will change his game 100% in my opinion. It should at least. You never know. Bellerin. Oh, you got space, Bellerin. Hold in. Hold in. Oh, Rob. He just panicked at it. Huh?
I swear he hit the crossbar against his man from a corner or something.
Yeah, the 1-1. At 1-1, the 90th minute. Do you know what, Pab? There's only one game this season where Arsenal have managed to get something from being 1-0 down. Southampton. That was the only game.
And you had 10 men.
Yeah, but he scored before 10 man.
I mean, yeah, but...
And they had a chance, wasn't it, when they hit the bar and
couple chances.
they just spread us open.
Yeah. They were just rash. When they got the chance, they were just shooting on side.
But you know what, right? Southampton are the best example, right, of a team where if you have a quality midfielder like Ward-Prowse, it can change a team. It can dictate a team. Right? Just a midfielder can really just change the level of a team. Here's Thomas Partey. Lovely ball straight away to Pepe. Poor from Pepe, man. And do you know what? I can just sense it already. Arsenal fans are just on it. His case is on right now. He's the first guy people look for now. Because look, with Willian, I know he's on massive wages, but we kind of expect what he needs to do. With Pepe, it's the money you spent for him. You cannot excuse it, man. If Chelsea fans are on Werner and Havertz and they've only been there for a few months,
the thing about Havertz
right?
is young,
Hang on. They've only been there for a few months. You know, Pepe's been here for over a season now. This is meant to be the year where he turned up. I was saying it myself. I was like, okay, I expect him to turn up this year. President's Blood FC was what the word was. Phase was. But do you know Nicolas Pepe? If you end up watching the stream backwards, obviously playing right now. If you end up watching the back, if you score against Man United off the bench, then all is forgiven.
It shouldn't be though. It's like one performance is not good.
No, it's not. I'm just saying that.
He needs to show a good run of form where it's like.
Gabriel looking for Saka. Saka
I don't
missed
think
the
he's
ball.
ever done that. Showing a good quality run of form. It's not. He's showing performances, but
No, there was one run of form, and it was just before the break. Unfortunately, it was Newcastle at home. He had a 9.7 rating by the way that game. He had like a goal and 2 assists, right? And before that, he had a game against Everton. We got 2 assists as well. There was that period. I think he was in a team of the week for the stats, but I think he was who scored team of the week or something. There was 3 games in a week, and he's done it in the FA Cup final and semi-final. He got 2 assists that got us, won the cup for us. So he's Holding gets away with that one. Bellerin, by the way, today has been average. Look at that.
yeah,
Average.
Obviously,
I'll tell you what, man.
Normally
Cedric Suarez played right back in the last game for Arsenal, and Cedric's not the best right back. We know that, but technically gifted on the ball. Just simple passing.
how much has Pepe helped him?
How much Pepe helped him?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, man. But it's like some things like
as soon as he gets the ball, he looks up. He's like Pepe. If I give it to him, he might lose it. If I give it to him, he might lose it.
I think they both. Don't trust each other.
Yeah.
I think it's similar.
Pepe does, if he gives it back, he can get 1-2. But it's like he's not normally meant to give it back to the fullback.
Look at Saka trying to combine with Nketiah.
Saka, he says, "I'll give it to you."
Look, our youngsters are
not
not on the same wavelength, bruv. Saka's a mile ahead of Nketiah, bro. It's actually, Saka and Smith Rowe are levels ahead of the rest of these guys in terms of the young players coming through Arsenal, as the ones that have come through already. Not including, Aziz and Balogun and co, but like the group that have come through, Willock, Nketiah, Saka. Look at him. He's going like, yo, bro. I'm the star boy, and you man are on my level. He's far throw. Cedric's bro. He's been learning from Bellerin. This is the second game.
Hector Bellerin is the one that teaches him.
No, it was Smith Rowe on the last game, and now Cedric in this game.
Hector Bellerin, I think he's the one that teaches throwing.
He's been teaching.
I've done it all my life.
He's been teaching him enough. I think Gabriel's learnt from our centre backs as well. He's been spending too much time with Mustafi.
Yeah, David Luiz is the mentor there.
Yo, bro, you know what I mean? But at least these Donnies are out in the summer. They're gone. Like, never to see them again at Arsenal. Nketiah! Hold the ball up! My friend Curtis is losing his mind. I don't have much stream. I know he's losing his mind right now. He's losing it. You better let me know what he's saying right now. Cause he's losing. We are shite, apparently. Comment section, we are shite. Don't disagree. Lads, let's get the stream up to 200 likes ASAP if you can. Would be appreciated. And do subscribe as well, man. Normal business, you know anything. Subscribe to the channel, man. Walker Peters.
Go Ward-Prowse.
Woody Ward-Prowse. Bellerin wins it back. Go on Nicolas Pepe. You're very central now. To Thomas Partey. Pepe needs to come a bit wide, man. He's so narrow. Go on, Bellerin.
It's like, here, look.
So, yeah, I mean, you're right.
How
No combination.
How much is he showing him?
Look at this Pepe,
He's
man.
not showing the ball. He's not showing for the ball. And Bellerin had to force it to him because he had no other option.
Bring Lacko right now. Yeah, Lacko on 100%. But maybe take Pepe off as well, innit? But who comes off the bench? Mate, now it's that wide or something. We've got a bigger squad than Southampton, but it's not like we've got a good squad. We've got some good players as squad players. Like Cedric's a good little squad player to have.
Yeah.
You know, I guess Oneni's a squad player and he's an average, but you know, get away with it. But our players that should be quality in this game, like Pepe, just isn't. Bellerin to Pepe now.
You shot for the ball. Now what are you going to do with it?
Have you got that moment of magic in you? Partey strikes it and he goes for
He
it.
does not trust any of your players. He's like, yeah.
He was like,
I'll
yo.
just shoot
He was
it.
like, looked up. He goes, Willian, nah. Nketiah, nah.
Pepe,
nah.
Might as well.
Yo, I'm gonna go for this. He's like, none of you man on my level. Can we just deep right now? Donny came from a top Champions League club and he's like, Arsenal. It's for the culture signing, isn't it? It's one of those ones where I think, you know what people are kind of not underestimating nowadays? Is the Premier League is the biggest league. It has been for a while, but like, it's no longer La Liga. It isn't that anymore. Do you know how players used to go, I want to go Real Madrid, I want to go Barcelona? It's not that anymore. It's, I want to come to the Premier League. Think about it. I want to come to the Premier League.
It's the most watched.
Because it's La Liga in the past, right? A lot of players, if they don't go Real Madrid, they still go to La Liga. Atletico Madrid, blah, blah, blah.
I mean,
Now,
not really.
No, I'm telling you, now-
They always want to play
now,
those type of games.
yeah,
It's not the biggest game anymore, is it?
who remembers that year where every player in the team of the year was from Barcelona or Real Madrid?
Yeah.
And I think there was one player that wasn't, that was Falcao.
Yeah.
And that was, again,
It's
La
happened
Liga.
in
La
many
Liga
years.
had the best quality. Now it's Premier League.
Yeah.
De Bruyne. Look at the team of this year. It was Liverpool's back. Basically, they could have had a whole back four if they wanted to. It was it was Trent was in there. Van Dijk was in there. I'm surprised Alisson didn't win the goalkeeper of the year, but
I mean,
fair
Neuer
enough. Neuer was great,
4
right?
trophies.
But Neuer and
Or 5
Alfonso Davies, fair enough. And Ramos.
Ooh.
Ooh, and behind Che Adams, Holding can't catch
Yeah,
him.
Walcott's open.
Walcott's open. Oh, so awful
Left it
cross.
for.
Danny Ings got
he left
space.
it
Got to
for
close him down.
Give to Walcott.
Ha! Wally Walcott.
Wally.
I'm trying to think, where did the hair come from? Like, he was always like a fresh, you know, skin fade. That was him, and now he's got this. Yeah, in behind in the channels.
He's left that for.
Do you know what people had said when Gabriel was out and Holding was performing next to Murray? Is he looks better with Murray, and I understand that Gabriel in a game like this makes more sense because he's got more speed, right? He's got more speed than Murray would, and Murray's not even fit.
Yeah.
But I can see what they meant. Because Holding next to Gabriel, they just... Maybe it's communication. They don't speak English, both of them. Obviously, Holding does speak English, but Gabriel doesn't.
Is Murray?
Murray, of course he does. He was in played for Man City for a while. I think he came through the Kent, but he was at their academy. But yeah, he speaks English.
I mean, David Luiz does.
I would love Pugh from Barcelona, obviously. He would be like Odegaard. But
Yeah,
we've
the
got Odegaard.
Barcelona, they can't let go. of those
We've got
players now.
Odegaard. We've
They
got
can't.
Odegaard. So we're not going to get Pugh. Odegaard, he's a class player, man. He is. And people said to me, why are we signing him if we've got Smith Rowe? I said, look at games like this. Smith Rowe's been rested. Odegaard comes in. If vice versa, if Odegaard starts the
Smith Rowe
first.
probably play this game, innit?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to say though. One of them will play. It's not like this is a game against a League One team and it's like, oh, we're going away. It's the Europa League group stages. This is the FA Cup. It's not like it's a league game basically. You're versing Premier League standard teams and players, right? Same with the Europa League, you're versing Benfica. Not like, it's not like if Odegaard plays in those games, you're going to go, oh, this is why they come to Arsenal. These are big games that you got from now until the end of the season. They're going to be no more small games.
Yeah.
There's no more group stage Europa League games where you're just playing against.
No, you might get like a FA Cup draw. I mean,
If we get through, hang on a minute, we got Wolves next.
Wolves or who?
Wolves, they're through. They went yesterday through
Oh.
Chorley. So Wolves away after this, if we get through this somehow.
Then yeah. Ooh.
Oh, lovely boy, Nketiah, you got to score! I need Nketiah, man! Was it Nketiah?
Whoever it is.
Yeah, he's made a good
I don't know,
save,
it's a
but
good save. It's a good save. That's what I'd say.
I'm on his case. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, but.
It's a good
snatched
ball.
on
It was a nice ball.
snatched
It's a Saka,
He
isn't it?
snatched at it.
Is it Saka or Pepe? I think it's Pepe.
No, Saka.
No, it's Pepe. It's Pepe.
He snatched at it. As soon as he got the chance, he snatched.
But you see with Pepe there, right? He could have got an assist there. Oh, Xhaka, you little...
Why are you forcing this pass it short and try to cross it in?
This is the Arsenal players, though.
Look at David Luiz.
Why is Borowski laughing,
Look at
bro?
David Luiz.
Why is Borowski laughing like that, bruv? Who told you to laugh?
You might as well
bruv?
put Pepe on the left hand side. He's so left footed. You might as well keep him there.
You're right. And Nketiah deflected. It was going wide. This Doddy. I've been told this guy's a poacher. Is he a good poacher? Are you mad? Poacher. Shut up, bruv.
I mean, you only approach if the ball's put in the right area.
Willian started it. Shut up. And yeah, Saka is on. Saka's moved over to the right hand side now, and I like that. Saka's far better on the right hand side. He moved over.
Yeah, it just
before
might be for that one chance.
No, he's moved over.
He's moved him over.
Pepe played in the left hand side against Liverpool last season in the league. And he looked very good there. And he's played there once then in the it was Europa League. But
He did it probably because of Trent, innit? Trent, he's there.
no, Trent wasn't fit.
Or was he not?
No, he wasn't. Oh no, he was. Yeah, he was
did-
fit. I
he
remember
did
that actually
repent. He
because he
was-
made a stupid foul. He could have got sent off for Thomas Partey. But no, since Thomas Partey's come in, Arsenal got far more control of the game. Just respect for Southampton. They're going, oh, okay, now we've got a serious player. They don't respect Xhaka, and definitely don't respect Oneni. Here's Nketiah. He's getting more involved, but he's just getting bullied.
Oh, Saka.
You know what I mean? He's just getting bullied. He just goes down at every attempt. Willian into the box. Willian, what are you gonna do?
There's no one there.
Bellerin, oh, don't. Cross Bellerin, and it goes, oh, get it, oh, it's bouncing, Saka, it's over the bar.
Oh. Sliced.
Who's winning? It's as the score says, it's 1-0 Southampton, my guys.
Southampton. Come on, you. No, what was the thing?
How many Saints?
Come on, you Saints.
Bellerin's balls are just awful. Oh, that's awful. Bellerin's deliveries are awful. Oh, why did I say that, man? That's gonna be clipped up.
Hector Bellerin. Oh.
Is that handball?
Say this part. This part. I think there's something
Hang
about
on.
the sleeve. Something about the sleeve. Yeah, it's a sleeve.
Oh, shut the hell up, bro! He's hitting here.
Look at Pepe.
He's hitting here.
Look at Pepe. He's getting pushed into him.
No
basically.
check. Play no more. Play no more. No check. Play no more. We have we have VAR, by the way. Just saying. Cedric. Lacazette's coming on. Yes. Foul. Bro, they're just bullying Pepe now. Oh, he could kick to the nuts. Ooh, that's a sticky one.
Did he?
Why are you feeling
I
it?
think it's holding his thigh.
Oh.
I think it's holding his
Shout
thigh.
out a GTA.
Let's see. It's a thigh. Yeah.
Oh,
Straight
he got
to the thigh.
knocked Walcott
Yeah.
there. He kneed him
just-
there. That's nasty even feel, bro. This guy used to be. Lacazette's coming on.
Wale.
He's got the. I would say fresh trim, but he's bald now, isn't he?
Why has there been no subs for Southampton?
They don't have anyone, bro. That's what I'm saying. Saka in behind. Is he onside? He crosses it in on his right foot. See what I mean? He's got right foot. Pepe there would be cutting back inside. The best example of Pepe, right, was the game. Remember the game against Olympiacos, right, where he's beating like one guy, he's cut inside, and he's like,
And then
he
he
crosses
crosses right.
his
He
right
can
foot.
easily cross it.
and he comes back inside. Yeah, he's that left-footed. He's like Podolski, basically. Remember Podolski back in the day?
Yeah,
But Podolski had a left foot. He had a hammer. Xhaka loses the ball. Pepe again. He's frustrating, isn't he?
Yeah.
Look, if you're like frustrating like Bruno is, for example, lose the ball better
You know
times,
he's gonna
but
do
you get a goal and an
He's gonna
assist.
do something. He did. He loses to do something. Not to beat a man, to do something. Try to create a chance.
Surely it's straight up Lacazette for Nketiah, isn't it?
Yeah. Unless you go for 4-4-2, maybe.
Don't you dare keep Nketiah on. He's been awful. He's been awful, bro. He's been
Let's see.
horrific. He's been horrific, bro. Don't get interested.
I mean, you're 1-0 down.
He has been horrific, bruv. Bellerin.
Okay, you're going for a 3 at the back, I think, maybe? Doesn't make sense, but Saka left back. It is a 4-4-2. Saka left back, Willian right mid. I think something like that, surely. Saka left back, Cedric right back, Willian on the right, Pepe on the left. Or Willian on the left, Pepe on the right. It's a 4-4-2.
Yeah, it's a 4-4-2.
You're matching through-
Or
you're matching
maybe
formations.
Lacazette's playing as a 10.
You're matching
No,
formations.
Lacazette's playing as a 10.
No, it's
Look, he's a 10.
Where?
Look who he's playing.
No way he's done that. No, look.
He'll be close to him, but he'll be like interchanging.
I mean, it makes sense.
He'll drop off in certain parts of the
You're
game.
matching formation, so you're just trying to say we have the better quality. Let's try it
Partey goes down, loses the ball. He's Ward Prowse. He's got space, and he's got pass for Walcott. If he picks it out.
What is he doing?
So predictable. Made it predictable. Too easy. Jacko,
Yeah,
right.
the hard pass.
Xhaka!
Shouldn't have got the ball there. He shouldn't have got the keeper. Should never give him the ball there. There's a man right in front of him. He just throws it at him.
Partey. It gets you. Get your head up. Oh, it's so frustrating, isn't he?
He should never.
Oh,
get
and
the
Cedric's
ball
now
there.
getting
He should-
injured. Oh, it's Xhaka, my
He
bad.
should never get the ball there. Never. There's a man right on him, and he's just throwing it to him. It's like,
Yeah, but then release the ball quickly.
no, but you don't get the ball there. You don't. You want mistakes. If it's the other way around, he gives the goalkeeper when someone's marking him. It's just silly. Because if you concede the goal there, better Leno will get the blame. If you watch it back, Leno should get the blame.
Saka. Oh, good delivery.
Oh, for a shot.
That was a close cross.
That was off,
He
off,
just blocked the thing. Partey.
He's going to shoot again.
Oh, he's gone down. No free kick.
Why does he always want to
Armstrong is such an industrious player. I'll tell you what, man.
Plays left mid as well.
He's such an industrious player.
Ooh,
Pepe, Laka, Cedric.
good ball needed.
Poor cross.
Nothing in it. No whip, no nothing. It was just.
Don't know. I think he went for more for the aim in it. Holding's pressed up, and it's a stupid press because it's man-to-man.
Danny Ings.
Ings against Gabriel Magalhaes.
He's waiting for support. No one's
Gabriel's held him up, but Ings has not done
Oh,
nothing.
look at Che Adams. Oh.
Goes backwards. There is 18 minutes left in this game of Arsenal's FA Cup defence. It has been pretty wheezy today. Pretty shite, to be honest. But, yeah.
It's like you've not even been in the game for even like 10 minutes of this period.
We've been in the game.
Like, no, I mean, you've done nothing. For
with
like
no sustained attacks.
Yeah, it's like you'll have an attack maybe once every 10 minutes, maybe.
Because our players have been just so wasteful.
It's like, if any of these players are trying to force their way into the
Look at that kick,
like,
though.
It's shocking.
Thomas
You
Partey.
need to do something with it.
Partey drives with
Play
it.
it.
Partey. A poor pass.
Poor pass.
I think he saw the pass early, but he didn't release it
Should've
early
played it
enough.
early.
Yeah.
Walcott turned
turns. Oh, he's in behind Che
Adams,
Adams. We've committed a lot of a press
You know
now,
what?
and Che Adams is going to hurt us. Gabriel does well there.
That's silly.
In the first half, he had the same thing, but
He has to
he knocked
cut
it
that
past
back.
him. He knocked
He-
it past him in the first half. Saka playing a left back now. Willian plays it inside to
Saka's gone.
Nketiah. Nketiah plays it back inside. This is, come on. Partey.
Good ball.
Partey can release it to Saka. He don't release it. He plays it to Pepe instead. Pepe, what are you going to do? He's going to go for the far post cross, I can tell you for a fact.
Shot.
Oh, he combines looking for Cabanas Lacazette. Keeps the ball nicely.
Partey.
Partey. Pepe out wide to
Willian.
Willian. Call Willian. Willian. Oh, my God.
Deflect.
It's a corner, surely. Surely.
Oh,
Surely he
No,
can't.
it's travelling. No, it's corner, 100%.
Surely he was like, what else going? No way you done that, mate. It's like,
It
it's
might
like when he
have
shoots the ball.
It might have gone in, that shot. It was whipping it.
I think Willian's a very he's a muscle memory player. That's the way. Like he when he shoots, he's not looking at the goal. He's always looking down. He's played so many games as a crane. He knows where the goal is technically. But yeah, I was gonna say hit the goal. Has he? He was Chelsea's best player on stats last year. He had like most goals and most assists or something like that.
But it was
Cedric,
a small period
far
of time.
post, poor delivery.
It was
Gabriel's
a
gonna
couple games
create
got
it.
that. All those goals and assists he got in a couple
Gabriel. Oi, Gabriel! He tried to return the favour. He tried to return the favour in the first half. Che Adams did. Leno. Xhaka.
What's he done?
Just a stupid pass and he lost the ball. Willian kept it on. It's just that passes like that. I'm just getting so vex me up, bruv. Saka, Nketiah, Xhaka.
Surely
He's
it's
so
not
hit and
changed.
miss. I can sense that we'll get a chance.
That's why they haven't made a change. And if you score, then
Extra time was
yeah, they can't play extra time with the kids or whatever they have.
Pepe trying to combine with Cedric, couldn't quite intercepted. Southampton cleared the ball. They've actually got good defenders in the league this year, you know, stats wise I think.
Yeah, Vestergaard's been excellent.
He ain't playing though, is he? Is he? I mean, he
No,
might
he's
be.
not playing.
Cedric, good delivery, headed away. Bedrick away, yeah. He signed a contract. Lacazette in the box. Pepe chance, all cleared. Last minutes.
There's a bit more weight to that Pepe. They could easily get a shot.
You have to
there.
say that we've got more players that are fresh on the pitch now, and Southampton just don't. And you can see what their plan is now. It's just pinning. They're not going to press anymore. They're going to sit back because they know they can't, because they've got a game on Tuesday. And second, this is the first string of players as well. So it's not like they've got fresh players on the pitch. Pepe. Lacazette, good combination. Poor pass from Lacazette. Come on, just get that final pass in, man. Just focus a little bit more. We can get this goal. I can tell you for a fact. Come on, Partey. He's changed the game, hasn't he? Just control. His presence alone has just changed the game. Cedric's got space out wide. Cedric can cross it. He does. To the far, towards Willian. You can't win it.
Awful cross that is.
Yeah, he's hitting it often, isn't it?
No power, no whip, just up.
He was actually very good positionally on the left-hand side. They're making a Southampton. I believe he's a young player.
Who's this?
Don't know who he is, though. Hassan has got those gloves. Che Adams is going off, and he's actually been very good. But you see what Gabriel tried. You see what Gabriel did to Che Adams, though. He knocked it past. Exact same thing Che Adams did to him in the first half. He's just trying to get revenge there.
I mean, Che Adams tried to do it again. He shouldn't have done it again. He should have laid off the arm for the time.
Man, I was like, yo, return the favour. I was like, yo,
Who's this?
number 47, I think it was.
40, he said.
Or 40. It's Daniel Lundulu. Lundulu. Can't really say it. Lundulu, bruv. Lacazette goes down. No free kick. Oh, he's pulled it. Offside. How did you flip him through it?
Let's see.
What?
He was. Let's see. Unless someone passed it to him.
Must have been that then. You can't be offside, but it's a pass. He's offside. It's probably a free kick, but he's offside. Idiot. He's just more of a physical presence of free. He's become one of those players that hold the ball up. Just uses
He likes playing 1-2.
uses big feet.
No, he likes playing the 1-2s. doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
There's no one right now.
Didn't Smith Rowe said he's been his best influence on the pitch? Like he helps him out the most, combining with him, and give him an option, obviously.
Yeah.
Come on, Arsenal intensity. Nice Pepe. Hold it now, Xhaka. Hold and release it. Cedric, go. You've got 2 strikers on the pitch now. We can surely get a goal. Just like make a chance for these guys, Nketiah for the under-21s has broken the record of like, the great English player. Alan Shearer's record.
Yeah,
right? Every chance he gets, he takes it, right?
The thing about that,
But for Arsenal, it's just like the opposite.
The thing about that, it's not really the best record you want to have, because nowadays all these young English players are just getting into
No, of course.
the first team.
Yeah, but then you got Harry Kane there.
No, but there's so many young players that are getting into the first team. It's like,
He's never going to play for England.
yeah, we know he's not gonna get.
Maybe get a cap here, maybe.
He might get cut. Remember,
Off the basis
we're
of
gonna
his
say get a
under 21.
cap.
He might just get called up because they're on 21s. Like one injury happens and he just gets
Whoa.
called up.
Could he get a cap with
Maybe.
the attackers we have? No, I don't think he can.
You never know, man. You never know.
Unless someone.
Party, Pepe, Lacazette,
Good
Nketiah,
pass.
Pepe. Can he chip him?
Pepe.
Oh, I could have released it. Nketiah! Oh, off the line. Is you onside, Pepe, in the first place? Yeah, he looked offside to me.
Let's see.
I think the pass was delayed a bit. No, maybe not delayed.
Even
But
if you're offside, finish your chance and then it gives you confidence, saying, "All right, we can score. We can score."
if Nketiah scored off this jammy performance, I think he was offside. He looked offside for me. He looked quite a bit offside. Ooh, actually, he's very close.
Maybe just offside, but
He'd
you
be
have to
he'd be a
finish
toe
those
offside.
chances.
Yeah, he'd be a toe offside.
You have to finish that chance right there.
It'd be a toe offside there, but it's very close. Very close. That's the closest we've come to scoring. And he's been off the line. I can see the next 10 minutes I was going to play off, so I'm thinking I'd just sit back and you know what, that might just play in our hand in this game.
Will it?
No, I think it will in terms of we're making chances, not it? To an extent. Those in the throw, that's the thing. But I said the one positive is if we can take this extra time path, that will hurt Southampton massively.
It'll hurt you though.
No, because we'll have subs for the next game. We'll have changes. We'll have like five changes for the next game. These guys will have basically 10 players or 9 players at his first team starting. Take them to 100. That would be the perfect scenario for this game if I'm being honest now. It's the best we can go for. Get that goal before full time.
I mean, obviously you need that goal.
No, if we can get that though, get this extra time, we can really, but that 2-0 is not, it's not off the cards, is it either? That's the last thing you want, but it's possible. Armstrong. Ward-Prowse.
Foul.
Hey, come on, you ain't doing
Silly
that.
foul to give away against Southampton.
He's going, this is the Premier League. Why is he
Southampton
going
of
on?
all teams, you don't give that foul away.
Yeah, you don't.
Because the Ward-Prowse...
He's just letting into him stupidly, hasn't he?
I saw Fred give away a foul in this type of area and the Ward-Prowse just put it top corner. I'm like, what?
Man, Mandem's going, he thinks he's like, Vieira back in the day. Maybe you could go away with it back in the
Don't
day.
do this.
Right, but no.
That's silly.
Nowadays, Mandem are waiting to go down.
Because if they score from this... His fault, really.
Yeah, no, it is. One man
We don't
wall.
have Vestergaard, that's the thing. Normally Vestergaard...
Bednarek's 6'3", my guy.
Vestergaard, he
Well, to be fair, Gabriel's hairline's moving like a madness, isn't he?
might go for goal.
No,
One of those
they
where you
could.
go for goal
They
and
could.
you
And because the sunlight's in the way of the goalkeeper as well, that could play a part.
And a defender just runs across
That
him.
sunlight is really
If someone
hurt.
runs across him and he goes for goal, it could be dangerous.
A
He
blocked.
went for it.
Cleared by Nketiah, but to the edge of the box.
Diallo.
Willian puts in a half-out effort. Ings strikes it. That's his second shot on target, man. All game.
They scored
For
from-
how?
Oh,
For,
they
it was an own goal,
yeah,
remember? For what they had, they've been average today, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, they've been.
We've just been very poor. Said, what was that? Xhaka. Space out wide for Southampton.
Theo
Walcott
Walcott,
pulls it
that
back,
ball.
behind everyone. Cedric in our counter, because it was behind everyone. Ward-Prowse has stayed backwards. Cedric has to release it. He goes backward.
Has to counter. No. Look at Pepe. You might get your tackle eventually, but you have to give that first time.
Saka.
Yeah, that is poor from Cedric.
It is.
You give that first time to Pepe and you're out. And now you're not dilly-dallying over here with Party.
But you can do it, innit?
Don't do it.
He can do it, though, innit? That's the thing. He's one man that can do it. He's the one guy when he gets the ball, my heart's not going. Like it's gone down, looking for a free kick, stupid. No, I can see the tensions, but it was too obvious. Williams back. Come on! Come on! Come on! Nketiah, you little. What was the point of doing that then? Pepe gets fouled.
That is a foul.
Advantage. Arsenal free kick right on the edge of the box. On the line almost.
Yeah.
It's wide. It's a wide angle. Who's going to take it? Saka, surely. Saka or Pepe? Pepe's going to collect the ball. He wants the goal.
He's shooting.
Yeah.
He's shooting.
That's a very... I mean, that's not a stupid foul. He's just, you know... But we were in the box there, you know?
Foul to make. It's stupid foul to make.
No, but he just timed it
I
late.
don't think Lacazette has anything on.
He's timed it late, though. That's what it is. He's no Lacazette's going to get the ball, is he?
No, it's
Alright,
probably
this... You could strike it from there. Saka and Pepe. I think Willian's over it. Don't you dare let Willian's over it.
Forster's massive. He's like 6'7", but...
But if if
Look at
Willian
him, he
takes
covers
his
the whole
free
goal.
kick, if Willian just...
He covers the whole goal.
I can just imagine Willian just floating one into the box and just heads away nicely.
Willian's in the... If Willian's taking
It's Pepe, it's Pepe. I can tell you
He's
Pepe's
in the
taking
wall, Willian.
Pepe's gonna go for it. I don't know if he should, man. He's trying to get in the way of the goalkeeper's face. Apart,
if
you
he
might
goes far
move.
corner, he can get it.
No, man, he's covered the whole goal.
I think if you go far corner, you can go and get it.
Just put power in him, man. I told you, never go again. Just off from Pepe.
Yeah. You have to put it where this area where a defender attacks that.
He's getting slandered right now on social media, best believe.
72 million, that's the reason.
No, I know, that's what I'm saying. That's why he's getting slandered.
Not your first 6 months, 18 months in.
No, this is when you've got our questions now. We gave him the first year. For whatever reason, we gave him that. Right, but this year he just ain't turned up. And it's not just he ain't turned up. It's not that he ain't turned up, it's Saka's turned up.
I mean, he hasn't turned up. If this is him...
No, it's not just that. I said it's been compiled and even more than.
Yeah.
Because Aubameyang ain't turned up this year.
Because imagine if Saka hadn't turned up.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But with Saka, for example, Aubameyang, for example, gets away with it because he hasn't really turned up that much, but because of the players who turn up.
Like, because turned up, so
yeah, exactly. I mean,
away with it.
It is worrying though, isn't it, man? Into the last 5 minutes of normal time. Can we get a goal? I don't know, man. This is a weird. This is a weird game. It's a weird cup.
Scoring in another hour against these man. But it could easily change it with one mistake. Shane Long's on.
Isn't it mad without an actual number 10 how bad we play? It's insane. Is this how bad United are without Bruno?
No.
Come on now,
just
man.
right now, there's no number 10. They cause issues. They can move anywhere.
There's no combinations.
Yeah. Right now, they're just all stationary.
What's that's what Smith Rowe does the best, isn't it, for Arsenal's team? He just goes across to the right hand side, to the left hand side, and just plays one touch. Just plays one touch with him.
Yeah.
You know, just increases the tempo of the play and just does his job.
Just moves players out of position. They're like, oh, we don't know where he is.
How many times in the last game did you see Smith Rowe just pop on the wide, just keeps getting it. I don't know, man.
This is worrying that without a 19-year-old kid, you're playing like this.
But we will have two though. We'll have two attacking midfielders very soon, so that's one positive. It's too late though, isn't it, for this game?
For the FA Cup.
Yeah. Oh, fuck!
Yeah.
Gabriel!
They should create a chance here. Poor. These man. Oh, they're getting away with a 1-0 here. They are awful right now. This game. They can't create anything. They get the chance, but then they're not putting the final ball in. The only time they put a final ball in, Gabriel said, "Yeah, let me stick that in. Thank you." Just shocking.
You've been so poor in this game. It's frustrating me. Think about it, bruv. Don't you dare. He's gone. He's put it off. Put it off!
They're going to get a corner somehow.
Walker Peters. That's what you got, you know.
Yeah, they're trying it. You can see.
Part you go. Paul. Hold in, penalty.
Pen.
Oh, let's give him a corner. That looked like a pen to me, man.
Yeah, let's see.
When did Shane Long come on?
5 minutes ago. Let's see.
I didn't notice. That looked like a penalty to me.
Got none
Yeah,
on the
that's a
ball.
pen. That's a pen. That's 2-0 surely.
Yeah. Got none on the ball. The only thing... Yeah, Shane Long gets that. It's not far enough from him to not get that. He gets that back. Surely VAR.
Hang on. It's being checked. It's a penalty in my opinion.
Corner?
Check's over. No penalty. Whoa! How did we get away with that? That looked like... I think it's because the ball's gone. That's what it is. I think that's what it is.
I think you can catch up to that, Shane Long.
But we had the same thing the other day, to be fair. The same exact for Lacazette.
But then the ball was gone there.
No. But I think Long has gone down before he gets contact.
How are you giving a corner when the guy's not touched the ball at all? Tell me.
I don't know,
He's
man.
got another ball and found him.
The rest freestyling.
Depends.
Southampton are holding the ball in the corner flag now.
It can never be a corner then. This is not a corner because it's not touched him.
Is this how it is to be Arsenal? You can be average and get away with it. Are you being serious? That's just jarring now.
Look at this.
That's Arsenal's.
It's not even out.
This is what pissing me off, you know that. It's really pissing me off inside. That you can be average at best and you can still beat Arsenal. Average. You know, back in the day when Arsenal lose games, not even back in the day, but a couple years ago, Arsenal, you have to be on your game, pressing hard, working hard, you know. That's what you have to do. They have been bang average here, Southampton. Bang average, and they've just beaten us.
Yeah.
If they get as it continues goes on, and it probably is.
I mean, they have. It doesn't look like you're going to score for me. Give them another hour.
They have looked bang average on the ball. Done nothing special, nothing, you know, amazing, no hard work, nothing like that. They've just done their, you know, just got a goal on goal, and that's it. Shite. But this is the second game out of 4 games this season happened. The Everton game's another example. Everton are bang average against Arsenal. They get a win 2-1. It has happened too often nowadays, man. Too often, man. Too often. I know it's not our best team. We've still got a lot of players missing. Understandably, that's Southampton's best team playing today. Cool, fair enough. But still, man. So these players, some of them are just... Because look at the team today. How many players are going to be gone in the summer?
How many?
I can't think of any. Nketiah, maybe?
No.
Pepe, maybe?
Pepe's if someone comes for him, I think. Maybe a loan for him.
You know, so most of these players we're going to have to stick with.
Look at we always play a striker. Target man.
Oh, great delivery. Unlucky.
No, I think it's a bit too high.
Nah, it's a bit too far forwards.
Let's see.
Goal kick though.
I think it's a bit too high.
Gabriel Spank is a striker now. That's what's gone to now. Because
Target man, Gabriel. I think it's a bit too high. Just a bit.
he's looking for Lacazette there basically. He's looking for the movement. He's
just
trying to.
A bit too high. Yeah, look, it's just a bit too high.
No, it's a bit too forwards. That's what it is.
Yeah,
The height's perfect. It's just a bit too far forwards. Right, into added time now. How long have we got? 3 minutes. Hey, this is over.
I mean, there's barely been.
The FA Cup defence is over, man.
Yeah, it should have been over last time. Your player should have woken up after that. You got away with it against Newcastle. Andy
Not
Carroll.
your players, these
I mean,
players.
yes, that's what I'm saying.
These players. I don't want to brandish some of the better players with these, like Smith Rowe, for example.
I'm saying a lot of these players played last week as well.
These, you know,
They played last week. They got away with it.
absolute. I don't want to
They got
say
away with it.
garbage, man. Garbage,
There
man.
was no team
Pepe,
last time as
Willian,
well.
garbage today, man. Absolute. Just Nketiah, garbage today, man. Why give them chances? Do you know what? Yeah, I understand that when they give them chances, right? But at this point, just fuck it, man. Let them rot. Let them just rot, right? Because they don't deserve to play. They don't deserve to play. They're not doing anything to deserve when they play, right? They aren't deserving anything to play. I know what I've been.
What game will Balogun get now? What game can he get?
I don't
now?
know. I don't know about Balogun. But look, forget the youngsters for a second,
Probably gone
right?
now.
These young players, no, these players that are playing right now, there's no excuses for them. Fucking Pepe's. Oh, they're in. They're gonna make a 2 now.
Surely.
He gets away with it.
Ndulu.
Ndulu, bruv.
Man, we're bringing on Ndulus.
It's the fact that they've been so bad to Southampton and they've just walked to a win. Probably the
Newcastle were bad against you, though.
It was probably the easiest win they've had all season. No context this game has been. Because these idiots that are playing for Arsenal today. Idiots, man. Garbage, man. Just don't try. They just don't try, man. Do you know, every time they get the ball, man, what do I feel like? Inside, naturally, my instinct is to go, they're going to lose the ball in a second. I don't have any confidence in these players. And I have to point out these players.
Yeah.
I'm not putting Smith Rowe in this category. I'm not putting players like in this category, or Saka as well, because they've come on the pitch, right? But players like the examples today: Nketiah, Willian, Pepe, and El Neni and Xhaka, garbage today, garbage, and even Gabriel's been poor. But even the goalkeeper's going, get out of the fucking pitch. I'm walking up early for this, and some people are up before I am for this. So that's why I'm not in a good mood right now, man. I'm not. I seriously aren't, man. Why are you, man, not trying? Do you not care about this? Have they been told not to care about this?
They don't look at them.
Donnies are walking around.
Okay, go ahead.
Fuck!
Now it's over. It's not good enough. Just not good enough.
This game just pissed me off, man. I don't get angry after Arsenal games. I mean, I'm used to disappointment in games, but it's not just disappointment of we've missed our chances, blah blah blah. It's just players just look at them play and look at them just give little attempts. Like, we'll just do this and do that. Are you mad? Are you mad to play for Arsenal and you're getting away with stinkers, bruv? It pisses me off, man, because they get paid good money, good life, good this, and it's over, isn't it? Yeah, full time. We're out of the FA Cup. Congratulations, man. I wouldn't even say Southampton deserved it, but they probably did. But they were average. With all due respect, they were average in what they were doing. Nothing special. They did their job. They got a goal on goal. Fair enough. But Arsenal's players today, like these players that started today, I'm not putting the Aubameyang or Smith Rowe into this equation because they're obviously better than this, right? And that's the one positive I take this from this is that going into the next game, we're gonna have a lot of these shite garbage players out of the team. And those players are simple, man. Willian, I don't want to see him play for this club, man. I don't. It does nothing, man. He does nothing.
Willian does nothing.
What kind of defense
tries to do everything.
What kind of defense of a cup is that? Just you literally said, hey, you know what? You might have before the game just said, you know what, lads? I don't fancy this game today. Just take the win. Forfeit the game from behind. If you're gonna play like that, man. Don't give me this, we tried up. You didn't try shite, man.
They played like that against Newcastle. They did. You just got away with it when
yeah, but look,
the kids came on.
What
got away with it.
What happened, Pav? It's the kids came on and they shamed these experienced garbage players and said, hey, look, this is how you play for Arsenal.
Yeah.
We've been brought up to play for Arsenal like this. We're taking an opportunity. You guys don't deserve to be here. I apologise for the explicit language or whatever. I don't know what's going on, man. It's as if they were like, yeah, we'll just take this game as easy as it comes.
There's no way they've just said they've been told that you can get away with it. Just lose and get away with it. Surely not.
Oh man, I swear to God, that was awful. Gobshite. Oh.
It's like they don't care about losing. The FA Cup run has come to an end. They're showing the chances now. Oh, that! Oh my goodness!
Yeah, he just drifted it.
Outside the boot.
So he's trying to clip to the far post, but the ball just swerved. Watch, tries to clip to the far post and just swerves.
Oh my goodness!
You can see because he takes a.
That went in. That would have been.
You wait for Martinelli's shots.
Oh my goodness! No, get that ever. I mean, you never expect that if a right foot is taking it from that area. Is this the chance? Cedric. What was he saying?
Cedric, very disappointed, doesn't hit the target. It's a lovely ball through around the corner to Willian from Nketiah. Pops out nicely, sits up so well for Cedric. Just got to get over the top of it and keep that down. Back from illness for Southampton, paired up front. Who really tormented the Arsenal defence, particularly Gabriel.
Ooh. Oh, that's what he did to Gabriel. Stun him badly.
You see Martinelli's shots, right?
Oh yeah. Oh no, I don't think they showed it.
Free kick they showed right now.
Did they?
I think they did. Scuffed the shot.
They showed the thing on Cedric chance.
I think they're gonna show it now to you.
That's a good save. Shay Adams.
This is the chance. Quick free kick, watch. Quick free kick, watch. Quick free kick. Martinelli, quick run, onside. He was onside. Right. Chance. Should score. Just score. Snatched out. Yeah, panicked out. His movement was the only positive of the game. Yeah, you know he's on. I told you. Right. Change the thing. Look at this. Right. Look at this joke. Oh, I am trying my best not to swear tonight, man. Because look. I've seen Arsenal lose games this season. I've seen Arsenal lose plenty of games this season. I've seen Arsenal lose like 9 times this season now, or 8 and 10 times now, if you count the Carabao Cup as well, right? So I'm not new to this feeling of Arsenal losing games. It's more than just pathetic attempts from these attackers that we had and the players today. Because if you look at the momentum map, right, Southampton did not give a shite in the second half. Their plan was clearly start early, get the goal, sit back, enjoy the game. We can rest for the game against Tuesday. And do you know what? This was the best way for them to win the game. They got the third goal. Not that they pressed after that. They didn't work hard, look for the second. They just sat back and said, okay, we're going to sit back and just sit in our areas. Let's see what you do. And Arsenal defeated Arsenal because the players we played in front of them, Nketiah, Pepe, Willian, Martinelli, average, and they were, bruv, seeing players like that play for my club and just think we can just play and do what we want because we're at Arsenal. No, you've got to work for your place. I don't care if it's the cup, right? I don't care if it's just the FA Cup. They say, some people say, it's just the FA Cup, doesn't matter. It does. It does matter, man, right? Because these players should be fighting for themselves. Because what that does incline, right? If they might not start against Southampton they don't get near the squad that game, right? But if they don't start that game, at least they're putting pressure on the players above. Saka, Smith Rowe, Aubameyang be looking at that game going, and Lacazette on the bench came off, going, these guys are nothing to us. We can do whatever we want because these guys ain't getting this team for shit. Shambles, man. I'm not going to single them out. I'm not a guy to single players out, but the front four today were horrific. Pepe's going to get a 7.5, man. He tried. He does try. I'm not saying he doesn't try. Compared to winning, he definitely tries. But I don't pay 72 million quid for a guy who just tries. I want to see end product. I want to see goals, assists. He loses the ball way too often, right? Gabriel was bored today, but at least the excuse for him is this is his first game back in 2021. He's been out for a while. What's Pepe's excuse? What's Willian's excuse? What's Gabriel Martinelli? Maybe he's come back from injury. Nketiah, man. His hold-up play today was exposed. He's probably lost £10 million of his price tag today just looking at performance.
How much was he rough at the beginning?
How would you manage to get a 6-point rating playing all 90 minutes? 1 shot on target, 1 off target, 1 blocked, no dribbles, 1 big chance missed, which was obviously the one that would have been given if he'd scored it. 1 key pass, 2 offsides. How many times was he lost the ball? 13 times dispossessed. 0 ground duels. A pressing striker, by the way. 1 aerial do 1 out of 7. Bullied. You got bullied, bruv. They want to keep him.
Over Balogun.
Not over Balogun. No, let's not sell lies, Pav. Let's not sell lies. Let's use logic for that case right now. Right? I hear fans that want to see Balogun play. I hear that as well. But you don't give a youngster game time where he says, if you don't give it to, I'm leaving. You don't let a 19-year-old decide who's going to play and who's not going to play, right?
When he's looking at that, he's saying, I'm playing.
No, obviously, I'd rather have him playing Nketiah. I'm not getting that twisted. I think he's better, right? I think he's better. But the Balogun situation, people will use this scenario to go, why is he not playing? Let's get it straight, right? There's a different scenario there, right? But forget that, right? Nketiah, for what he's proven in the past and what he is, and he's England's record goal scorer for under 21s, come on now. Doesn't try. Doesn't give an effort. Is it because he thinks he can't get the first team?
I mean, he tried, but...
you call that trying? You got that trying? Pathetic attempt.
He's not good.
Right?
He had no quality.
Xhaka was poor midfield, too slow, too sluggish, too predictable, and Nani was just Nani. Holding was alright to an extent. Bellerin was average. I don't know why he got 7-point rating, but I guess his stats, and they just false imaged it. Yeah. Cedric, I feel bad for him because he's not left back. He tried his best, but he's not left-footed. Leno was just Leno. Gabriel was coming out from his thing. Why did you have 2 goalkeepers on the bench? Oh, because Aubameyang's meant to be there, but he got sent home. That's why. I said the same thing before. I said the same thing. But the thing that pisses me off today is that Southampton was just so poor. The stats will look great for them. They worked hard. They got the tackles, interceptions, blah blah blah. They were poor. They averaged 2. They had 2 shots on target all game. Same with Arsenal. They had big chances 0 all game. We had 2. We missed 2. The 2 we missed was the one from Nketiah and one from Martinelli. We had chances to win the game today.
They gave you the ball. They said, "Go on, do something."
We had. The game was there to be taken. Even though they played their first team, we were still making better chances than them, according to the stats at least, because we had 2 big chances there. You can see down there. Right, let's have a look at it. Right, 2 big chances created and 2 missed. They hit the woodwork once from a corner, which is just a fluke. Apart from that, they had nothing going for us. They had a chance with the post with a thing. Was it Danny Ings? But I think they didn't count because it must have been. That's why they didn't count it. Because then there would be 2, right? Maybe it was offside then. So that's why he probably was giving it. But yeah, listen, the performance today is really bad, really bad. Am I really worried for Arsenal? I'm worried for these players that started today and their Arsenal careers, but worried for Arsenal I'm not. And I say that because look, let's go through it right now, Pav. Let's be honest right now. These players are started today. How many start against Southampton on Tuesday? Leno, yes. Bellerin or Cedric. I think Cedric might start right back. Bellerin was.
But that's probably 3 or 4 could start.
But okay, cool. So Bellerin will eat. So 1, Leno keeps his place. 2, either Bellerin or Cedric will. So we'll just count as 1 there just in case. Holding will keep his place. That's 3. Gabriel, no, he'll be out. Louise will come in or something like that. Louise has been better than him in the league. It's the first goal we've actually conceded in like 5 games, 6 games, right? Left back will be Tierney. So Tierney comes in. That's 1 change. That's 2 changes for Louise as well. Midfield Party comes in. That's 3. Jacques will probably start. Or Tobias might start next to him, but Jacques will probably start. But cool. The 3 in front. Smith Rowe comes in. That's 4 changes. Saka comes in. That's 5 changes. Aubameyang comes in. That's 6 changes. And like I said, that's 7 changes. So 7 changes potentially Arsenal will make for the game on the week midweek. So I'm not that. As much as the game was poor today, at least we're going to have that there, right? And then you could say, you've signed Odegaard as well, maybe. He might give a...
now he can... What, only Europa League and the Premier League now? No more FA Cup?
No more FA Cup for him, exactly. But, I don't know, man. Look, the FA Cup is a great cup to win. I'm not denying that. We won it so many times that I like it so much. But, priority must be the Europa League and of course, you know, the Premier League. So, maybe now that we're out of this cup, there's no excuses for those games in the Europa League.
But then what for you?
Because technically, no. But the thing is, I think with today's performance,
would you play a team like this?
No, we wouldn't.
It wouldn't be a full strong.
We would play. I'm telling you, we would play. I think Arteta, he did it in that period. You know what you need to do in every game?
Yeah.
Right, in that period, it was like 3 games in that a week. We played the same team every game basically. He will. I think maybe going out the FA Cup might just be a blessing in disguise in the long term, because these players today show that, you know, if these players have done well today, got a goal and, you know, maybe got the win today, right? Then you're like, okay, maybe you want the FA Cup for games like this. This is their game time. They're losing out, basically. These garbage players today, I've said it so many times, right? They've lost out on their own game time now, because you ain't getting no games in Premier League, by the way. I mean, not a chance in hell,
if they get
right?
forced into that Premier League side,
and no, you mad? Injuries, obviously. Okay, cool, injuries, fair enough, right? But then going into the Europa League, right? Because it's in the knockout stages against Benfica away at home, you're gonna have Aubameyang start, you're gonna have Saka start, you're gonna have Smith Rowe start, or Odegaard comes, he'll probably start that game instead as well. That's the positive. And I think today the biggest issue we had was we lacked a number 10. I think the midfield was poor, but with no number 10 there, that's an actual number 10, not just Willian standing there and just playing simple passes and being average as always, right? And 6.5 is Willian's Arsenal career. Just sum it up. 6.5. That's him.
It's like he didn't even play.
He doesn't do anything. He
came on.
do you know what he is? He's a mannequin. He's like having a mannequin on the pitch. Just a mannequin on the pitch, and you just play around him. Like, do you know in training when you have those the mannequin dolls? That's what he is. He just stands there and you should play off of off the walls. Yeah, that's what he is basically, right? So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm sure there'll be plenty of Arsenal fans in the comments that will be saying, "Oh, but Babs, blah blah blah. We're poor with this, with that." And I can understand what you mean, that man. I'm not saying we're good at all by any means today. But as I said, man, I'm just looking for a little positive and. Yeah, man, it is. What was so, lads? Get your thoughts in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on the game. How many more chances are we going to give Willian? Maybe Arteta will realise when it's too late. Yeah, but look, chances to Willian, I understand that, but it's the FA Cup.
Yeah.
If there was one game he'd play, because Willian is Arteta's realised it. Willian's not good enough for the Premier League. He ain't going to play in the Premier League.
Who's going to play number 10 if Willian's not playing?
Yeah. And do you know what? Someone made a very good point, right? And this was actually very good. And it was off. So look. There's been 2 games that Arsenal played in the Premier League for our last 2 games. Palace at home, and it was Newcastle at home. Yeah. Now, Palace at home and 0-0, Arteta brings on the sub. Guess who brings on? Who? Willian or Pepe. Who does he bring on? Pepe. Because he clearly believes Pepe is more of a goal threat. Yeah. As he's shown today with his numbers or whatever you want to say it, right? But then, if you look into the game against Newcastle, you 2-0 up, who does he bring on? Willian. He trusts Willian in those games more, in where you could just hold the ball up. So he knows what Willian is now. I think he realises he's the average player who just holds onto the ball. And if you're 2-0 up in this game, you bring on Willian, I'm sure he can hold onto the ball, play some nice little safe passes. He's great at that. He's world class at that, right? He is. But in terms of impact, he knows Pepe can make more of it. Pepe's trying, but trying's not enough. Yeah. It's not enough for a player of that cost, man. I'm sure Havertz tries. I'm sure Werner tries, but they get slandered for it. Yeah. I'm sure if it's a United player that you spend a lot of money on and they tries, doesn't matter. When you pay the money for the players, you expect quality. But let's have a look at his stats anyways today, because 7.5 is actually the highest rated on the pitch, or second highest, or third actually, because Hampton's defenders are insane apparently. Jeez.
Carl Walker Peters.
So Pepe today, and I think it's probably the key passes. It's the 5 key passes.
Yeah, she didn't have that.
Now, let me give you a stat of what key passes. Now, 5 key passes on the paper, Philip. Pass it to a shot. he actually created the I think one big chance in his game. I think it is it one big chance created two. So both of the big chances created was by Nicolas Pepe.
Yeah.
So on paper, he's actually not had a bad game. He hasn't.
We saw how he's fought.
Right?
16 times
Yeah,
he
no,
lost the ball.
exactly. The stats wise, he's not had a bad game. But if you watch him play, and you see the amount of times he uses the ball,
just takes too many touches.
Too many touches. What he is, right, is, and this is what Bayern Munich said. The reason why Bayern Munich didn't sign Nicolas Pepe was very, very simple. It was they thought he did not have the ability to play in small spaces. Their examination was Bayern don't want Pepe because he plays in too much space. He needs too much space to operate in. And then look at it now, looking back at it. When he played for Lille in Ligue 1, right, a counter-attacking outfit, which sit back and have space on the counter-attack, right, it makes perfect sense now. Yeah. Because on the counter-attack, with his a dribbling ability, 1v1, blah, 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 passing ability, 5 key passes today, for example, right? He could have had a couple of assists, he should have had 2 assists today, right? Yeah. It looks great. But, you know, out of all the front 4 players, I'll put my neck on the line. I'm sure a lot of guys would disagree. I think he was a better player. Out of all the players there, out of the front 4, so Martinelli, Willian,
what standard is that,
right?
though?
No. Yo, I'm saying everyone was poor, but he was the one actually trying, actually doing something. You know why I said what pissed me off? Hang on, no. Why I'm so angry today with Nketiah and Willian, especially, there was no effort. There was no attempts. Not even a single try. I'll try to pass forwards. I'll try to get a shot for goal. I'll try to do that. That's the one thing. That's how, as you said, that's how poor the levels are dropped. Yeah. The standards are in the gutter for these specific group of players. And thank the God that we have Bukayo Saka. And thank the God that we have Smith Rowe and we have Aubameyang. But if you're the players today that are starting and you want to get back into the first team that are winning games now, they are winning the games, the first team players. Gabriel, haven't fought for your cause. Martinelli, just haven't, to be fair. You've good runs, great runs in behind. I will say that his runs are insane, but no, not quite, not yet. But he'll come into it. He's still come back from injury as well. Don't forget that. Yeah. Willian, not even a chance in hell. And Nketiah, forget it, please. And think about it. How many games has Arteta brought on Nketiah in the last 5-6 games?
He hasn't.
He just hasn't. I think even Arteta realises he's not good enough. And I think with Arsenal, we were ruthless with Renarson. He's still there, obviously he's on the bench today, but in terms of he had some really average games, nothing really that poor, but average games. Had one really awful game. Off you pop, son. We don't want you anymore. We're gonna get another goalkeeper for now. Don't trust you. Out you go. Need to be as ruthless with Nketiah, with Pepe as well, with Willian. And look, we had the whole Ozil situation saga of wages and blah blah blah. It's Mesut Ozil. Yeah. There's a reason why he signed the contract in the first place. When he signed it, everyone is happy. Most fans were happy. Some fans were like, oh, well, why are you giving the money? But most fans are going, right, we couldn't have lost Sanchez and Ozil. Ozil's our star player. Yeah. Ozil, right? Why are you giving Willian the money? But one thing I will say, there's a lie going around right now, and even Chelsea fans confirmed this to me. Willian's on actually the same wages as on at Chelsea. The only reason why he left Chelsea to come to Arsenal is because also for the 3-year contract and not a 2-year contract. That's the only difference why. So let's stop this false narrative that he's on 300 grand a week or some bollocks like that. He isn't. Right, he's on still 150 grand a week, which is still massive wages, not get it twisted. Right, for Willian, 3 years, that's the issue. No team wanted to give him 3 years. He was offered by Barcelona. Why did Barcelona want him, by the way? Messi and Willian. Messi. I just can't, my brain can't fathom that once upon a time, Chelsea rejected 50 million quid. Because Chelsea fans never rated him. Yeah. They never rated him. That's the funniest thing. It's not like Chelsea fans are like, yeah, this guy.
They just didn't want to sell him to the Premier League clubs. It's just like,
you wanted to swap Martial from, not you, but your club.
They didn't want to sell them to a Premier League club.
Jeez, man. That's what I mean. But yeah, let's have a do you want to head over to Spur? There we go, man. Here comes the negativity. Balogun's just posted. Oh, you little fucking. Oh, this little. Right now. Yes. This is Balogun posting because he scored a hat-trick last night, Pav.
He wasn't even playing now. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's done that on purpose.
Oh, Balogun!
He's just saying.
Oh, he's
saying no more. You man.
What's like, yo, he's like, just so he's like, yo, this is how you score, bro. He's like, yo, this is Nketiah. Take notes on Nketiah. I said, yo, take my notes, bro. Broski, man's posting his goals, bro. You see it? This my clubs. Oh, bro. Alright, fair enough, man. Be you, man. Do your thing. Do your thing, bruv.
Arsenal Academy also posted it.
Yeah, but that was an hour ago.
Yeah, but it's like probably similar time where
Jeez, man. This is on Arteta, says Mo. The team selection simply wasn't acceptable for the competition that gives us our best chance of a trophy this season. Really, really disappointed.
Far too many changes.
Far too many changes. I hear that. But Pav, do you play Aubameyang in this game? You might have played, by the way. If
Probably would have.
Right?
You have to play one of them. One of the big dogs.
Do you play Smith Rowe in this game?
One of them. I don't care who. One of them has to play. You cannot rest all your players.
The changes I would have made in that team, right, if it was me,
This
right?
ain't the FA Cup. Not FA Cup. This is the FA Cup. This ain't no Europa League group stages where you can play
But
all
you,
your
hang on,
players.
you do realise one thing, right? Arsenal last season, the only reason why we won the FA Cup is because our ties up until we got up to the Europa League, right, was Portsmouth away, League One team, Leeds at home. Favourable ties. I can assure you last year as well, if Arsenal had difficult ties, we'd be knocked out of the FA Cup. Because I know for the fact is that Arsenal will try to get the Europa League, which is stupid, by the way. Obviously, you want to win the Europa League, but you're putting pressure on yourself now. Like, you have to win that now. You have to
Southampton have basically similar time off.
It's like Emery's thing. You know when Emery was like, he came in and he sacrificed everything just to get the Europa League final. Yeah. And he put everything in that one thing. But with the cup competition, with aggregate away goals, and obviously I don't think it's away goals now, is it? No, it is now because they're back to ties, two-legged ties. Yeah. Right. Anything can happen. We saw it last year with Arsenal. Yeah, against Olympiacos. This year in Europa League, there's so many good sides. United's one. Tottenham's another one. Arsenal, they're in there, but they're not the best team there. Who else dropped out and dropped down? There's a few teams dropped down. Ajax dropped down.
The best teams dropped down. There was a lot of
a few good teams dropped down. It's going to be difficult. Make no mistake. I'm thank going into it and drop down.
You probably lied to me. You'd be happy they didn't drop down because if they drop down,
yeah, because they're fighting for Serie A.
No, Leipzig, I think.
Oh yeah, Leipzig as well. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Serie A.
Yeah, look, man. We're gonna see. We're gonna have to wait and see where this takes us, isn't it? Either it's a blessing in disguise and we go and actually can compete on two fronts now, which is better than three, I guess, because we just don't have the team's squad ability to complete on three fronts like Man City probably do. You know, Man City in this game could bring in Mahrez. Just the quality. You know, they could have Bernardo Silva playing this game. They could have Foden playing this game. They could have even the young players mighty talented as well, right? Arsenal today were just the players that started were not good enough.
He changed the whole attack.
He did, but this is what he's been doing. It's no difference. It's not like Arsenal fans. Arsenal fans knew. Arsenal fans knew.
Did Aubameyang start against? Wait, who started against Newcastle?
Aubameyang did start.
That's what I'm saying.
I guess you're right. No, but Aubameyang would have started probably. People need to understand this. Reece Nelson came in for that.
No. In the line that comes.
He'll be in for Nketiah. Nketiah didn't start in our game. He was on the bench.
Probably. Because then if you start Aubameyang or you start
he changed it. Right. Let me get this straight. This team that played today, right? Take away Willian. Put Smith Rowe, take away Nketiah, put in Aubameyang. They're all Lacazette.
I'm saying Lacazette.
We would have a far more chance of winning this game.
One of them has to start.
Because those two central players costed the attack. Because Martinelli had his positives, his runs in behind. Pepe's positives. Injured.
No way.
No, it's injury. It's injury. And he wouldn't have started. He would have been Spires and then running this game probably. But yeah, no, that's what it is. The positive for Pepe was his key passes. The positive for Martinelli was his runs in behind. What did Willian do and what did Nketiah do? Nothing. So about Aubameyang, because you probably would have started to be here, right? And Smith Rowe for Willian.
You should start one of them.
But you know what? Do you know what? Thank the Lord that we've got Odegaard basically done. Thank the Lord. Because what that means, lads, apart from injuries obviously, is that we're going to have two very good number 10s, creative number 10s, right? That can play in vice versa. Yeah. And it's not like we've got any do you know those games of some players are snobby, they go, don't play in this game. Yeah. No more of those games. You've got important must-win Premier League games, right? What you lose today, but you beat Southampton in the midweek, not all is forgiven, but most people, no one will care about this then.
The fans will say,
we prioritise the league, fair enough. If you don't win the league now, if you don't win in the league against Southampton, and you lost this game as well, nah man, I'm not having it. If we can go and get our next two games next 5, 6, 7 games are pivotal, but next 2 games specifically, United at home, Southampton away. So Southampton away, United, that's how it's played. If we can get probably, what do you want to say, 4 points out of 6?
If you get 4 out of 6, that would be quite annoying.
It'll be good, my opinion.
Yeah.
But I think we should go for 6 out of 6. With the way we played in the first half of the season, we should go for 6 out of 6. Because you don't have the benefit of we can get a draw here and there. You've lost so many games in the league, you have to win every game now, or win as much as you can. So games like United that maybe you would have taken a draw in the past, you go, no, you have to win that.
But it'll be tough to win.
Well, of course it'll be tough to win.
If you go for it, that's the worst part. If you go for it, United will kill you. And if we go for it, that's the only way you can beat us, I think.
Arsenal fans that have the littlest of hope, that we're hoping on is that, for example, we've not seen Smith Rowe and Aubameyang in that team, basically, that side. It's like two different teams, basically. We've not seen Arsenal's A team perform like this. Even in the Crystal Palace game, Tenure was out of that game. It's always an excuse, and it's not the right way to do it. Yeah, it shouldn't, but it is. That's how poor the squad is for some reason. Like on paper, like, you know, at the start of the season, you know, oh, that's a good little squad. Williams is a proven player, and, you know, Chelsea, blah blah blah, good little squad player. Can't even do that right now. There's just no motivation, and that goes back to the manager path. It does. Yeah. You have to motivate these players.
Because if you're gonna make this many changes,
you have to motivate Willian. Right? You have to say to Willian, right? Hey, you're not playing good. You're not gonna play in any games. No motivation, because what William's motivation is, hang on a minute, I won't play. I'll play today. Cool. I'll get set on the bench for the league games. I'll collect my money on the bench. Go. Shut the fuck up, bro.
I just saw number 12.
Slap on the face in a second, right? Right. So, yeah. He's just gonna rest on the league. He's gonna collect his money. Go work at his restaurant. Blah blah blah. You know, have a good life. Next game he gets called upon, probably be off the bench in the Europa League, or if Arsenal winning a game. Just chilling. Yeah. Man's just saving his time. And he's gonna have more time with his family now. I mean, it's simple as. I don't know, man. It's yeah, a lot can happen, a lot can change. Today, make no mistake, a lot of Arsenal fans, like myself, are gonna be very reactionary, and a lot of rants will come out, a lot of negative, this and this and this is not good enough. But it's true. Yeah. Okay, it's not good enough. When it's not good enough, Pepe has not been good enough.
You weren't good enough today.
That's the truth. But the game that matters now is Tuesday, and we have to move on to that to quickly get this out of our heads. Because the last thing you want now is the form we had last time against those type of teams was lost, draw, and someone beat you, right? Lost, draw. Those are the games we've got again. We've got a time to not redeem ourselves because we've been that poor, but to get a level of you know, look, the matter of fact is, if Arsenal beat Southampton on Tuesday, we got 4 points behind Liverpool, and they only have 1 game in hand. Which is I know it's massive, but you know,
you shouldn't be saying Liverpool because Liverpool are the
no, but I'm just saying, like, you know, 4 points off Liverpool. It's like top 4. No, I say that Liverpool because they're the 4th team.
I think the position.
That's what I said.
The team you have to look at is Leicester.
Look, I don't stand with this current Arsenal squad. I don't think we can win. Get the top 4. I think if we are to get Champions League football, it be through the Europa League and winning that somehow, which is going to be very difficult. It's, do you know what I mean? But if you can pull it off,
the players can be up for it.
If you're 11-wise, we can do it. We can. If our first 11 starting, we have it. But then you run the risk of injuries. If Pepe gets injured again, then it's just, you know, that's Arsenal's first half of the season. If we just had an average first half, so games like, say if we just beat in games like Burnley, which we should have won, Leeds, was a Southampton's game. You know, those games at home that you should have won basically. Yeah. If you just won those games, maybe drawn a couple, maybe lost a couple. Villa, exactly, right? Won those games, guess what? You'd probably be fighting for top 4 right now. Because that's how bad everyone else has been. Oh. Yeah, no, that's how it is.
That's how bad.
Right? That's how inconsistent everyone's been. So, yeah, it is what it is, lads. I don't really know what to say. I can't really lie. So, Ziyech Willian, well, that's a shock. Psst, huh? Shock. Someone just said Ziyech with better than Willian. Well, of course. Duh. I mean, why do Arsenal fans think that because Robbie said Willian's better than everyone? Hang on. Why do rival fans think, right, that once because Robbie said it, one person, right, one Arsenal fan said that Balogun was the thing, right? Not Balogun. No, sorry. Willian's better than Ziyech. Every Arsenal fan believes that.
How did he say that though?
Right. So there's a tweet from Mr. DC, by the way. Who, by the way, he got a vaccination today.
Oh.
Yeah. So, should I say congratulations?
Big up.
Big up. He says, we created 8 chances today. 5 of them were by Pepe. 1 big chance created for Eddie. That was what's so frustrating about him is he has it in his locker, but we don't see it enough. Not a great performance, but by no means worse than that. And that's what I'm trying to say though, But the reason why he not deserves, but he's going to get scrutiny is because of the price tag. Simple as. But 5 key passes, and if the chances get taken, narrative changes. And that is what you call reactionary. It is on paper, isn't it then? That's the definition of being reactionary. Because the performance would be the same, it's just the chances he created would be taken. Yeah. Technically, and this is unpopular, and I'm sure a lot of Arsenal fans will disagree with me, but the truth is, face the facts, he created his chances. If the players take their chances, different scenario, different game. It's like the Man United game is the best example. We were all right in that game. We were actually very good in the first, but all right in general that game.
Made it look like you had some masterclass.
But we get a dodgy penalty, get the win, and it's a masterclass. That's what you call reactionary because the performance will be the same, just the results different. Yeah. So I can see why fans are on Pepe, but he's not my biggest worried because I know worst comes to worst, you can sell him, you can get value for him. How do you sell Willian? You can sell Pepe. You can sell Pepe. How do you sell Willian?
He's like Mkhitaryan, like the Ozil way. You could not sell him for all costs. You just have to release him at one point.
That's my worry. You know, with Pepe, I see some signs. Okay,
now he has 2.5 years
Pepe will try and do something else. If not, he'll get sold.
Because he's right age.
Right, he'll get age, value, ex-player caliber, whatever it is. How do you get rid of Willian? And Nketiah can go as well. He will go. Right, and some dodgy Premier League will have a risk on him, and they'll probably make him look great for him. Take him, right? But for a player like Willian, it's like, how?
You can't.
And the blame goes to Edu and Arteta, but I don't know who it was down to, because Raul got sacked after Willian signed, so make of that what you will. Raul Sanllehi literally got sacked. We signed Willian, right? First signing of summer. Tim Lewis came in, which is basically the Kroenke's like lawyer or something like that. Come into the club to investigate what's going on. No, and for that, right? But
I don't think it's for the Willian deal. That's a free agent. I was like, if Cavani was poor now, people would they wouldn't blame Thing. It would just be poor.
AFC Cars on Balogun says, same for me. I want to give him a chance over Eddie at least once, but I can't rate his behaviour. I don't think it's his behaviour though.
I mean, this what he's trying to say this, isn't it? It's like he's showing off.
No, I don't think it's just about his behaviour thing. I think it's more his agencies. The simple as his agent. His agent, right? If you watch Sunderland Till I Die, which is a great...
His agent, he's probably seen these players in the Premier League and saying they've gone off.
Okay, let's get straight. Angel Gomez, Man United, came through the academy, was a great player for you, highly rated, blah blah blah, all this stuff, right? He was out of contract, right? Yeah. He was saying, "I'm not getting 30 minutes. I'm not going to sign a contract," right? So what did you do, Pav? Did you go to him and go, no, we'll give you a game? No.
We gave him the game though.
No, you gave him a game. We gave Balogun a game, right? Did you give him game time? He wants game time. He wants consistent game time. So games like this, he wants to be starting. Fair enough. I know you're better than Nketiah. Understandable, right? But you want game time. But the difference with you and Nketiah and Smith Rowe and Saka, they're all contracted down.
The difference is, at that time, he couldn't get game time because we just signed Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes does not want to miss out a game.
No, but what I'm saying is, you know what I mean? A club should never subside to an 18-year-old. Because you should be in that position of not being in the first place. Yeah. So it's Arsenal's poor man management and contract management, all sorts like that. Now, one thing I will say my Arsenal fans is, I expect him to stay. And I've heard it from quite a few people now that are actually pretty reliable, that I expect Balogun to stay. I think what's happening right now is he's eventually going to go, you know what, I'll sign the contract. Because he will get game time. I think he will. Once he signs the contract, I know he'll get game time as well. That's the thing. It's like
what top club goes for him?
That's the issue they have. Fabrizio said though, and he made it clear. He goes, Balogun wants to stay at Arsenal. He's made it clear I want to stay at Arsenal. He just wants the game time, and I kind of think it's like who's gonna wilt first? Is it gonna be Arsenal, and they're gonna play? But when are they gonna play him now?
They can't.
When are they gonna play him now? You know, maybe off the bench. I think that's a great option off the bench, by the way. Bringing off Balogun off the bench. I do now. I say this. I'll say this respectfully.
How many times they made the bench?
I think once maybe. Yeah. I'll say this respectfully, right? I do think he's getting a bit overrated now. I'll say it respectfully, and I think he's a great talent, great potential. But what our fans are making him out to be right now, he's not. He's not like he can be that. He can be great, but he's a bit overrated now. Some other fans are treating him like. I think someone said, forget you, fully forgot. Someone said, no, obviously I think Nketiah is awful, but I think someone said give him like $100,000 a week.
No, that's because the kid for Bayern Munich, he wants he's 17 years old, wants $100K a week.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Is some fans, right, believe he's like Hudson-Odoi was for Chelsea.
Hudson-Odoi shown it.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Pav. Right, Balogun's not got to that stage yet. Right, he's a very good young player, very good potential. He's got a goal off the bench.
How many minutes has he played?
Yeah, man. But if I'm Balogun, let's think logically for a second. If you're a footballer right now, so you want game time for Balogun, understandable. Now look at the strikers ahead of you. 2 strikers. Nketiah, Lacazette. Nketiah,
you know you're better than one of them.
You're better than one of them. But he's going to get sold somewhere. It's clear. Everyone knows. It's a secret that everyone knows, right? Lacazette will also potentially get let go in summer because his contract expires next year. There is no sign of an extension. I don't want to also extend his contract anyways because the last thing I want is another 31-year-old, 32-year-old player on massive wages. Just get it over, done with. Start again, basically. Add to the young core of players. You've got already Saka there, Smith Rowe. You're going to add Odegaard for at least a temporary time as well. Young core players, add more young players, or players that are 23, 24 in that age. You get me, right? Or suited to the system he wants to play. So for Balogun, you're not actually far off. You're not far off game time. If you want to play for Arsenal, this may be your best chance ever because once Nketiah goes and Lacazette goes, it'll be you and someone else. There'll be a spot there available. So he will get game time. Make no mistake, he'll get game time. There's no chance in hell in KA States what's the summer. He'll get offers and he'll go. So
You never know. Well, you don't thought Socrates. He wasn't even in the squad. You thought he was gone.
Yeah, but no, he was no. Hang on. He wasn't gone. But Arsenal made it clear they don't want him to play.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't know, man. I think Balogun is just a dodgy scenario, isn't it? Both it goes back to Arsenal as a club. Why have you let it got to this stage in the first place? With Saka, it was 1.5 years left, so you can get away with it. You know, you play them games, you got him a contract, bang. Martinelli, bang. But also with Arsenal, you have to say they've proven in the past, or this season specifically, when a young player invests in Arsenal, Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, contracts, Smith Rowe, contracts 2018. When you invest in Arsenal, we will invest in you.
Yeah, but surely you should have given him the contract a year ago.
It's a debate. It is
a year ago. Then he's not even
No, we have been trying to give him for a year. You do realise that. You think Arsenal just gone now? Like, oh shit, this guy's
No, I'm
contract's
saying
expired.
they probably started this summer and then.
They started last summer, but I can.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They started the summer and then that was probably too late for him.
See, this is what I mean. Like, it is one of those ones, isn't it? Nicolas Pepe has set up 5 chances for his teammates today. It's gonna cause a ramble, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is a tweet from Ozil things. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into beef, man. Can't be asked. Something's going on there. This is when's this from? Oh yeah. This is from last year when Emery happened. Leave my club, Ross.
It's because of what he tweeted.
Yeah, this is gonna cause a ramble, man. It is gonna cause a thing. In my opinion, I like it. You've just got a hat trick. You got more than a right to post it, but it's come out right after a game. It's specific. But is it him or his agency? You can't really say it's Balogun.
He would always have to say yes or no if he's doing it or not.
But at least the positive, right, is that we're gonna get Odegaard. Positive. What are you laughing at,
No,
bro?
I'm saying I'm talking about a thing, innit? Balogun. Thinking.
The new Mesut Ozil. He's not Mesut Ozil, though, is he? I think when they say Mesut Ozil, right, they probably mean scapegoat. He has been to an extent scapegoat, but he deserves it. His wage, his cost. I know it's not his fault. His cost is not his fault. It's the club's fault paying the money, right?
I mean, he was that level.
Right? He was never that level. He's probably a £40 million player.
Who? No, Mesut Ozil. I'm saying.
No, I'm talking about Pepe.
There's a reason he took those wages.
They got a tweet from AFC Harsh, and he says, "It's definitely could be Europe or bust for Arteta. If we finish out of the top 6 again, it is time for Arteta. There is a good core in the squad, and it can't be risked. And I think that's the thing. If Arteta finishes 7th, doesn't win the Europa League,
because there's probably players like Gunduzi that could get
but
back into.
do you know what? Right, that's
I
think that's a fan's opinion. It's like, okay, if you don't get this specific requirement, I think you should go. Will the club let him go? No, they won't. They've backed him too much. They've given him too much control. Arsenal fans, my fellow Arsenal fans, you must.
Back him too much.
This is what I mean.
They said they were going to back him this.
My fellow Arsenal fans need to understand this, right? And that is that Arsenal have made Mikel Arteta the Arsenal manager. Now, you look around the Premier League, in the world, there's very few managers left. A manager's role and a head coach is different. Frank Lampard is an example. He's a head coach of Chelsea. So when he gets blamed for man management, you also have to blame Peter Cech, because he's actually the manager of the team, technically speaking, right? Yeah. Mikel Arteta holds blame for most of this then, because he's the manager. He has to control the players. He has to control, not just the tactics and the game plan, all that, but also keeping his players happy. Players doing this and that from Balogun, like off the pitch. I don't want to see that,
But if you finish 7th,
I'll put it this way.
What if you finish 7th?
If Fergie was at Old Trafford,
yeah,
right, Man United manager, and you had a player like Balogun, young player, who was doing that, like, remember Pogba did it, I think, right? Gone, ruthless.
Fergie, they backed him enough to say, we know you, Fergie. We know you can.
The holders are out. We're out of the FA Cup.
You don't need
so it is what it is. A hat-trick hero, brother. Fair enough. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah.
Wait, no, go down. Look, the emoji posted. No way.
Lads, can you get some?
Oh my goodness, he's taking the mic.
Yeah, that's a good comment. One loss in the FA Cup and all this right.
He's taking the mic though, Balogun. He's taking the mic.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, bro, you're not helping.
You need to score and hit back.
You're not helping yourself out here.
Okay, you need to score, hit back. So
look,
where you at?
With all due respect, right, that's toxic.
Oh,
that is toxic, man. Now, I'll tell you what, I said it before. I think he's a great potential player. But when Mandem's doing things like that, bro, you're 18.
Arrogance.
Just please relax a little bit. He's 19, sorry. Just
Aaron
please,
Jones.
please, please relax. Even another Arsenal
What?
youngster. Reece! What are you doing, Reece?
Oh!
Reece!
I
broski.
wouldn't be surprised if Saliba didn't start commentating on this as well.
My girl's falling apart in front of my eyes.
The kids are going against
The
him.
kids are reveling. Mikhail's getting them out of the nursery. Jeez, man. It's like reception. Do you know when like a supply teacher comes in?
Yeah, they're just all going, yeah, now's our time.
It's laughable, man. Aye, man. The kids are rioting.
Who's that?
Huh?
Who's that guy? The Ben thing.
Ben Cottrell, a young player.
Even him.
Young player.
Oh.
My guys, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. I'll be live. I'll be off in a sec. But Balogun is moving mad. He's moving mad. Yeah, so someone just said Balogun's got toxic behaviour. I love it. I don't love that though, man.
No, you don't love that.
Bro, I don't. You know, I know. As a fan,
I hate
as a fan, you might think it's funny. You might think, hey lads, you know
as
what?
a rival, it's funny. If one of my players did that, I said, go. We don't need you. I don't like you.
No, that's exactly it. That's exactly how it should be. You as a thing might think, oh, it's a bit funny, lads. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You know what? That's just jokes.
Yeah.
No. It just doesn't run, my guys. It doesn't run.
Like,
Does not run. I'm sorry. We're Arsenal. We are Arsenal Football Club. We're not.
If you're joking around with him, like he's not made him in training and posting it, then it's funny, innit?
The question really is, right, if Arsenal win that game today and Keita scores a goal, for example, like he could have, with a big chance he missed.
That's why he posted after the
right?
game.
Would he post that?
Like, he posted it after the game.
I know. Would he post that?
No, he wouldn't. He posted it after the game.
That is toxic, man. And Keita is getting... Yeah, and also, it's not just the fact that he's doing that. It's rinsing and Ketia.
Yeah.
He's rinsing a
He's
fellow
done it for
Arsenal
one
player.
reason.
There's going to be beef tomorrow. Be ops in a block, bro. Be
I
like,
mean, is he even does he train with him?
yeah, he does. Right, there'll be some ops tomorrow, bro.
There will be
You're
something.
gonna have like some little gunshots going off tomorrow, bro. They're both London youths as well. Actually, no, both from back from the US, bro. You know, but Katie's from London, but man's like, yo, bro. You saying, bro? You chatting to me about? Because that is for me. But what Balogun's done, he's fired an indirect shot. Maybe it's at the management saying, why you're not playing me, but more or less for me, I think you're firing a shot at the player.
Now you're saying you're starting this guy. I'm better than him.
Because in Katie missed chances and he did this. Yo, what's going on? Balogun's like Harry Kane if he was kept in the academy. Oh man.
Harry Kane took his chances. Don't say that, because if Balogun was on loan, then yeah, you can say, oh.
Bro, I don't know, man. That is dodge. Following. So, okay, right. This is what one of my guys on Twitter have said. So he goes, if people don't understand his intentions already, just look at the caption. He's moving like a child, and he is a child.
Yeah, bro.
He's a teenager. Okay, moving like this against the guy you grew up with in Nketiah is dickhead behavior, and I agree. And it's gonna be unpopular. Some Arsenal fans like this. They want toxic, this.
You don't
some.
want that. You don't want
I
that.
don't want that, man. And I'm not gassing that up.
You might hate your
I
player.
think it's hilarious.
You can't.
I think it's hilarious in a negative way. Like, what is going on? Oh, man. We're Arsenal. Tight. We should be tight-lipped Arsenal.
Yeah.
We should be a club that runs smooth. That is just showing. That, epitomizes what's wrong with Arsenal right now. Is we're not taken seriously by our own players. Forget the rival players.
There's a divide somewhere. You can see it.
I'm sorry, man, but for me, Balogun deserves a bit of criticism there. You don't do that. You can post a goal. Just put the caption of great hat-trick yesterday. Bang.
Post it somewhere.
Obviously not, but even that, it's sus.
The
first thing is sus, right? But you let people work that out themselves. Put emojis like that, you've literally given them the thing. You literally said, I'm just against this, man. And he has grown up on Nketiah. They're both through the same academy. In fact, you should be not looking up to Nketiah, but in a way you should. Come through the academy all the way through.
Mesut got disgraced by the club. Didn't play his last games, whatever.
I bet you Guendouzi's looking right now.
Mesut doing this when you were losing games? Was he? No, he wasn't. It's a disgrace what he's doing right now.
People not liking Troops right now, but let Troops do what he wants to do, man. And look, this is true. He woke up at 5 a.m. He'd be pissed as well. Let's not get into some beef, man. But there will be a lot of riots today, man. There will be. And some fans maybe will wait for this pro thing. But look, as someone says here, wonder if Arteta's fanboys would defend this. This is what I don't like. I don't like this, man. I don't want my club to be like this.
Yeah.
You know how it feels.
Yeah, I know.
They call it the Olisexuals. They call it the Arteta sexuals.
It's
why can't we just support the team?
It's the modern day football fan.
Why can't we just?
There's people at United that support Paul Pogba over the club. They will say Paul Pogba was always right. The club was wrong. It's like
I've got nothing new against people saying this guy's not good enough. This player's not good. This manager's not good enough. But when it's this, Arteta out, Arteta in. Choose a side. Fuck off.
No.
Sorry for swearing. Fuck
What
off.
you choose is the club.
Choose to support a club. When you lose, you criticize. When you win, you celebrate. Don't go when you win. Oh, well, okay, yes, we win. Oh, yeah, look, we're back. But when you lose, you're like, I told you so. No. So, I'm sorry. No, I told you so. But this is what the club has become with people.
People were saying this after that period.
I don't blame this.
You weren't winning for
I don't blame fans being like this.
understand.
I don't blame fans being like this. This is
When was the last time you lost?
Huh?
When was the last time you lost before this game?
We haven't lost since in 2021. This is the first loss in 2021.
A month, basically. A month. And you're doing stuff like
this is an example of what football has become. So I don't blame these guys. This is what is become like this. People have been influenced like this. They're not naturally like this. I myself choose to be more of a person that I don't want to be in the negative. It's not me. Right? I'm not gonna hide. I'm not gonna try to become someone on a YouTube channel and go, oh fuck his shit off. You know, I might in the game lose my little head because it's a game. It's reactionary in the game. But I won't after the game. I won't go get him out. Blah blah blah. Maybe when I was younger, I might have done it. But I would tell you what, right?
After the fact and you understand it, then just like.
Right, I'll be truthful. This is my honest truth on this. When I was 16, and that's when Arsene Wenger the Wenger Out Brigade started, right? As a 16-year-old kid at the time at school, I was influenced by the bigger Arsenal. You could say Arsenal Fan TV. You could say people on Twitter, anywhere. Arsenal fans with followers and influenced my opinion. Yeah. Looking back at it, I think I was a disgrace in that. Yeah. Because the way I was talking about Arsene Wenger, it was all great. I've got a photo of him behind me now. But I am embarrassed for my own behaviour. But that was me as 16 being influenced, right? As I've gotten old, I've realised, hang on a minute, no, I was wrong. Yeah. I should have get more respect. I'm not saying you should have kept him. Maybe he was right to get time to go, but the way we made it out was get him out. Blah, 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 protest against who? Protest.
Yeah. As if he was getting relegated.
No.
Doing the worst thing in the world for you.
Right, and I look back at that time and I hate myself for it, for what I was saying and what I was doing, and it was not me. But I can say for myself, I was young, I was 16 and I was influenced. But this is what's going to happen now. These fans that are, when Arsenal win, they'll celebrate, but they'll be firing shots back. Oh, look at the Arteta fans, what are you out now? Shouldn't be like that. Huh? You've celebrated a win for Arsenal.
They are fans of football
when
clubs
Arsenal
that
win,
for losers to say I am right and you are wrong. If
and
you support the club, you support the club. You don't support players. I'm sorry, unless you're just a fanboy, then yeah, just be a fanboy. Don't support the club.
It's not just Arsenal fans. You know it. United fans are like the Chelsea fans as they're going through right now with their loans, with their spells. But I don't blame people like Raul there or Curtis there. That's how football's become. They have their opinions. I have my opinions. But I just don't like it. I'm not a fan of the divide of. Okay, if you're a fan of Arteta, like myself, I like Arteta to an extent. Then I will say okay, but if Arsenal win, I'm not going. I told you so. To other Arsenal fans. No, you're my fellow Arsenal fans. I should not be saying that.
Or where are you at?
Right?
Where are you at? That's what they say.
I shouldn't be saying that, right? But probably I do.
You should say it to rivals. You should say where you at now.
That's what it is now.
But they're doing to your own fans.
So again, as I go back to it, maybe you think I'm waffling. Don't pick a side. Pick Arsenal. Yeah. Don't pick a side. Don't be a extreme fanboy of someone, and don't be an extreme hater of someone. Pick in the middle. Just choose to be a guy who, when your team wins, you go, yes, we won a game. When your team loses, you go, oh, we were just shit today. There's nothing you can do, and as a fan, that's what a fan is meant to be. Now I understand fans have changed; it's got more influence, more voices, and that's a good thing. But it's also a negative thing because people will be influenced the wrong way. Yeah, I as much as I don't want to say it like anyway in a negative way. Me having a somewhat following on social media, I have to have a bit more responsibility now.
Yesterday,
yeah, I did.
Over the pocket.
me. Yeah, but I was thinking, how was that not penalty? Huh? No. Right, but no. What I was gonna say, right, is. I have to hold responsibility for what I say and my actions because I've got a following and like it or hate it for myself.
They got a pen as well. It's like...
Yeah, but for me, I said like it or hate it, right? I have to hold responsibility for what my actions are, and I just want the same for everyone else. But look, this is something I'm passionate about, and obviously he's passionate about as well because I can sense it when I say the word Oli-sexual. You're like, oh.
That's just silly, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's not just an Arsenal problem.
Your best moments and people say, "Oh, he's still bad."
I saw that with United the other day. Actually, I literally saw it. Right, it was more or less right. United lost against City in the Carabao Cup, and it was your fans were like, some of your fans were like, they're like, "I told you so. I told you so." No,
lost for how long? A month and a half. We hadn't lost.
Don't you ever, as a fan of any club, say "I told you so" when your team has lost. When your team has lost, you don't say "I told you so." What pride do you
I
get
don't
from
think
it?
it's a month long. I think it's 2 months we hadn't lost on a football pitch, and people saying I told you so. To losing to Manchester City, one of the best teams in Europe, if you think about it. Silly.
I don't know, man. I am. Yeah, I hate it. I honestly hate it with a passion. It is something that I am passionate about, as you can clearly see. But yeah. Yeah. All right, lads. Anyways, I'm going to go now. I am getting to the stage where I'm about to lose it. So I woke up early today. I've had 5 hours sleep. I actually fell asleep at 10 p.m. and woke up at 4 a.m. I just couldn't sleep after that. So I know you guys are watching across the world at some random times. And respect to you, man, watching the stream and watching me of all things. Like, you know what I mean? You watch Arsenal, but then you watch me as well. It's like double respect, because I don't know how you do it. But yeah, I might upload again later today. It might be a Transfers FC if I feel like in the mood and if anything happens. But appreciate you, man, watching. Smash the like if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And yeah, as I said, Arsenal have lost out of the FA Cup. I'm not gonna say we move, because that's a bit.
Hopefully, this Arsenal plays against United. I say.
Yeah, well, you're not gonna see William play against United. Don't get it twisted. You're not seeing William.
Everyone has their wishes.
See, just end it there. There's a comment there, right? It says, "Are you Arteta in, Arteta out?" I am Arsenal in. I'll see you later.